Welcome to Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Rabote Renegades and the DEVILS. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Fall 23 season of Court Jai-Alai. Andrew Blackman joined alongside Stu Nyman. Bring you 6 matches today. Stu, how you doing?
I am well. How are you, Andrew?
I am very well today. We've got a rematch of what we saw this past Friday night between the Renegades and Devils, 2 teams closer to the top of our standings. Let's pull those up for you if we can to show you where all 5 teams stack up at this point this season. Renegades and Devils, first and third place respectively, got the Cyclones sandwich in between. Chargers and Warriors down there in 4th and 5th place respectively. Devils a game day behind, as are the Warriors, so after today, Cyclones and Devils will be even. The Devils looking to get back up into 2nd place. Could end the mystery right here and get back up into 2nd with a doubles win. Let's introduce our first match. 2nd-ranked doubles between Arats and Ubia for the Renegades and Jairo and Urbieta for the Devils. Goanaga, the front quarter on this 2-team with Arats, still is out. So Arats moves up front. Ubia slides into the back. It's the first time we're going to see Arats and Ubia together. We're ready to go with our first match.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin. Arats will have the first serve of the game day. Arats serves. We begin. Beautiful catch in the backcourt by Ubia. There's the backhand. There's the backhand by Arats. Backhand by Ubia. Arats backhand from the 8 line. Urbieta's there. Backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Ooh, what a catch. First point of this match goes to Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils. Jairo serves.
Yeah, little Magic City bounce
there.
getting the scoring
I said,
started.
What a catch, because I thought he caught it. Really, he was just trying to prevent himself from getting whacked in the face.
Interested to see Arats up here in the front court. Has some front court experience in his highlight career. Prefers the back, but he, compared to these 2 players, he's got a couple more shots, a little more explosive, good movement. So he decides that he's up there in the front. So far, so good.
There's the backhand by Ubia. Catch by Jairo. Ubia, big backhand to the inside. Urbieta's there. There's a backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown. This Rabote coming out to the 6th line. That Rabote, that rebound off that back wall. Urbieta, 12 line to the inside. Backhand by Ubia. Jairo's there. Here's a backhand by Ubia. Beautiful catch. Nice return by Urbieta. Urbieta backhand from the 10 line. Urbieta again, this time from the 12 line to the inside. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall, played low and inside. Big right side by Ubia.
And just given the matchup here, Stu, expect some longer rallies. Have Arats.
Stado 2 all scooped up by Jairo. Big backhand by Jairo. This ball thrown hard. Arats is there. Arats to the inside. Urbieta backhand from the 11 line. There's the backhand by Ubia. Ubia again. Hard to the inside. Rabote is just missed. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Arats will serve.
Say we're familiar with Jairo's game up in the front court and not as aggressive as some other guys. And Arat's making his debut up there. Probably not going to be firing a bunch of shots early on. So expect some longer rallies here, particularly in this first set.
Aratz, I agree 100%, but Aratz has a secret. Prior to coming to Magic City, he did play 1 season as a front courter.
Yeah, he has a little bit of professional experience. So.
He knows what to do up there.
Yeah, definitely does not look out of position. Moving very well.
Yeah, no, beautifully. Fine catch by Urbieta. There's the forehand. Aratz is there. Backhand to the inside. Urbieta on the catch. Backhand. Ball tipped. It's a point for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
Yeah, maybe one that Ubio would want to have back. I mean, right on the wall, crossing that low and deep in the backcourt. Probably would have come out to Aratz on the rebote. And those are the catches that we've seen him struggle with. Those low runners right on the wall, not just him, but a lot of guys.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Rebote forehand just missed. That's a second point for Aratz and Ubia. Aratz serves.
Both points for the Renegades scored the same way. Low runners come shooting off the back wall, and it's right on the numbers as Jairo tries to play that rebote. Not easy to do. See if they can keep finding that spot.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the left side of Aratz. There's Urbieta, backhand to the inside. Backhand 2 all caught in the air by Jairo in the front court. Powerful forehand.
Beautiful catch.
Rebote forehand, sent straight back. There's a backhand. Backhand by Urbieta. What a catch by Ubia. There's the backhand by Jairo. To the inside, nice catch by Ubia again. Powerful backhand. Rebote left side, saved by Aratz. Here's Jairo. Powerful throw by Jairo. What a catch by Ubia. Fires a bullet over the top. There's the backhand.
Ooh, I think
that
it's
ball
in.
lands
Wow.
in and scores. 3 points on the backhand, 2 all for Aratz and Ubia. Aratz serves.
Not all too often you see Jairo get fooled on that backhand 2-wall. He catches a number of those in the air, reads it particularly well, but
my sixth sense tells me is he was thinking that it was going to land on the line or out.
Yeah, there's a little hesitation there.
Jairo picks the serve, drop shot. Look at Aratz move. Wow. Beautiful play by Aratz. Rebote forehand sent straight back. Here's Ubia. Rebote forehand by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Here's Aratz. Split placement, caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo to the inside. That ball goes off the frame of Ubia's cesta. Quite a point. 3 points for the red shirts. Tejada Devils, Jairo and Urbieta. We're all tied up, 3-3.
And Jairo doesn't like to go to that costado all too much, but I think that's going to serve him well in this matchup. Forces Arats to defend the net, leaving Ubia on an island to make the catch on the bounce in the corner. Probably a good way for them to get a lot of points.
Agreed.
If you're going to test one of these two, I don't think we've seen Arats miss one over the last couple game days, so better chance with Ubia here in the back.
Yeah, I think you're spot on with that. Absolutely spot on.
Low hard serve by Jairo is in. Ooh, look at this Rebote shoot out.
Right on the wall.
Powerful forehand by Jairo. Rebote left side to the inside. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Rebote forehand.
Right
will
on
fall
the wall.
short. 4 points for Jairo and Urbieta. In the red shirts, Tejada Devils. Jairo serves.
Arats is a very capable Rebote, but not going to throw as many shots off of it as you're going to see from a guy like Gosheri, some other top-level front quarters who have a little more experience up there. So for Jairo and Urbieta, have to note that as well. Maybe trying to pass Ubia and force some of these Rebotes, and then Jairo can get aggressive on the return throw. So a good game plan for this team now. First lead in a while, 4-3 in the opening set.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Catch by Urbieta. Ubia on the backhand to the inside. Rebote. Urbieta. Backhand. Hard throw. What a catch by Ubia. Big backhand by Ubia. Good catch by Jairo. Urbieta from the forehand. Arats comes back to the 9 line to make the play. Low runner to the inside. Stopped. Beautiful catch by Urbieta. Rebote left side by Arats. Backhand by Arats.
Oh, tough catch.
Beautiful catch by Ubia back against the back wall. Rebote left side to the inside. There's a backhand. There's the backhand by Ubia. Backhand by Urbieta. Rebote forehand fired nice and hard. Good catch by Ubia in the backcourt. What a powerful throw. What a beautiful catch by Urbieta. Was it me or was that really close to Jairo's head?
I think it
Was that just over Jairo's head?
Again.
Man, you need to be so careful. Ubia is just throwing the crap out of the ball. I mean, don't step in front of it.
Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Big backhand by Ubia. That's on the wall. Tough Rebote play by Jairo. Urbieta moves up. Going hard on the return. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 5 points. Possible set point for Jairo and Urbieta. Possible
Stu, I don't think that
set point.
I think that Arats wanted Ubia to stop right there and was probably going to request interference. He completely stopped, did not go for it, and then once Ubia touches it, makes an effort, you lose the right to request interference. So just got to communicate there. Arats got to make it known that he was definitely screened by Jairo up there, but his backorder has to stop.
Absolutely. Part of the problem, it's one of the problems with Jai-Alai is that it moves so
Yes,
fast. It's such a fast game.
Excellent serve by Jairo. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Catch by Jairo. Backhand.
What
What
a
a
catch
beautiful
there.
catch by Ubia, pulling it from the side wall. Urbietta's there. Beautiful catch by Jairo. 2-all by Jairo. Stopped by Aratz. That forehand gets away from him. Point and set to Jairo and Urbieta of Tejada Devils. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. Come back out. Play our next set.
6-3, Jairo and Urbieta take the opening set. A lot of fight on that Aratz and Ubia side. Again, Goenaga, a front quarter on this second-ranked team with Aratz in the backcourt. However, Goenaga still out with that arm injury. Hope to have a little more clarity on the situation this week, how long he will be out, but remains out today. And I mean, looks to, I mean, on paper, figure they were, I mean, this is a team that's going to fight. You know, the Renegades always do, but that Jairo and Urbieta team just about as tough as they come in the second-ranked doubles group. Record of 4-1 to begin the season. The only loss came against Gaucheri and Ben, the third-ranked team of the Renegades. 4 wins already in doubles. That's tied for the most of any one doubles team in Battle Court with Goenaga and Aratz. That second-ranked team for the Renegades here. Look at that. Serve, picks the serve. Jairo dropping it inside. But look at the speed here by Aratz. Man, in there in an instant.
That's that front court experience.
Showing you the quickness. I mean, you don't see all that athleticism there in the backcourt, but you know, you see bursts of it. And there's the 2-all. Look at this again. The speed to get out there, but just lost the throw. I think there's yeah, that's just getting away from him. Looking for the ball. Tap assist there between the partners. Jairo and Urbieta indicates the win in that opening set, 6-3. God, how about Ubia? I mean, throwing the you-know-what out of the ball, huh?
I'm surprised that the tape is able to stay on the ball as it's flying through the air. I'm sure that it's melting. I'm sure it's melting. He's throwing
in
that
the
ball
second
so
set.
hard.
It's got to be. Ball's now warming up. Come out a little bit further. If you thought they were throwing it hard in the first set. Watch out here, set number 2. Aratz and Ubia with the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Aratz and Ubia will have the serve for the Robote Renegades. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Backhand by Ubia. Robote coming out. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Urbieta's there. Backhand to the inside. There's the backhand. Ubia powerfully throws it. Big right side by Urbieta. Robote forehand. He makes the save. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Urbieta's there. Backhand to the inside. Aratz deep in the backcourt. Powerful throw right to the corner. Urbieta's there. Backhand 2-all.
Oh, that's
Lands in.
Whew, what a shot there.
First point goes to Aratz and Ubia of the Robote Renegades. Aratz serves. lot of traffic here in the back. Good catch by Urbieta. Robote. Big right side by Urbieta, right to the corner. Robote left side. That's that rebound off the back wall. Takes a big bounce. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. Robote left side to the inside. Jairo comes in to make the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Big backhand by Ubia. Robote forehand, not going to make it. 2 points for the orange shirts. Aratz and Ubia. Aratz serves.
Ubia's power giving Jairo trouble up there. The low runner comes shooting out and not nearly far enough to play that Robote. Opened up straight to the outside.
We have a roster of veterans here. I mean, specifically in Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo with the most amount of time of any player here. I believe his career currently at 17 years of professional highlight.
There's the backhand by Urbieta to the inside. 2-all. Jairo's on it. Jairo, powerful throw.
Wow.
Aratz is on it. Aratz to the
air.
inside. What a catch by Urbieta in the backcourt. There's the backhand. Ball tipped in the back. 1 point for the red shirts. Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
Yeah, Jairo had an opportunity first time around to kill the point. Went with the carambola right back to Aratz. Next time, probably got to keep that lower end harder and test Ubia on the bounce, which has given him a little bit of trouble all day long. First point for the Devils. Big point right there. Cuts it to 1. Jairo serving.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Catch by Urbieta. Big backhand by Ubia. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Ball took a wonky bounce. Big bounce. Brought in by Urbieta. Urbieta to the inside. Aratz is there. Catch by Urbieta. Backhand. That ball clears the overhead screen. Forehand by Aratz. Backhand. Backhand by Ubia again. Robote forehand by Jairo. Nicely played. Robote coming out. Robote saved by Aratz. Ubia again. Backhand. Beautiful catch by Aratz.
Oh,
He turns
right
that
to
into a 2-all quick. Jairo makes a great catch. Wow, that's coming fast.
He's just got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, he
threw the snot out of it.
didn't get a good read on it either.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Jairo tried to turn that into a shot real quick, and Jairo was he threw it right to his forehand. That's Jairo's strength, and Jairo blasted. I saw you jump. We're protected by bulletproof glass back here.
Although those are when the back quarter's backed up to the glass here, and those are the ones that get me.
It's okay.
Glad you saw it, Stu.
That's all right.
Keeps you on our toes. Keeps
Absolutely.
all of us on our toes here. Big point, though. Ties it up 2-2.
Yes, I reported it as well. I reported it to the listening audience.
We saw Jairo. First time he got it on the outside. Went for the carambola. This time kept it inside. Better result for him. Keep the ball away from Aratz if you can. Even when he's playing in the front court, Stu, still holds true.
Oh, absolutely.
Great serve.
What a serve will score 3 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
Just waiting for that serve to make an impact.
Yeah,
Always does.
And once you get the first one in,
Yeah.
again, the front quarter doesn't pick it. It hits the box between the 4 and 7 line, and it comes to the side wall, right where the back quarter is standing. Low. That is the serve that scores on this court.
It's like in golf. You don't start to think about the mechanics of the swing until your first miss. Same thing there in the backcourt as well. Not necessarily worried about the process of the catch. It's just coming natural to him. That first miss, start to think a little bit more.
Great comparison. No, really solid comparison. There's the backhand by Ubia. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. What a catch by Urbieta. Up the wall, down with the ball. Here's the backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown, caught by Urbieta. Good. Urbieta, big right side. What a catch by Ubia in the backcourt. Urbieta's there, backhand. Backhand by Urbieta. Ubia on the catch, backhand. And this is highlight, folks. It's volley, volley, volley until your opponent is out of position or you can snap a shot.
Urbieta is going to stand here all day and catch. That's been his game for a long time.
Robote to the inside, scooped up by Aratz. Aratz winds up, Kosti to the inside. Here's the backhand. Here's the catch by Aratz. Right up the middle from the forehand. Here's Urbieta. Ubia. Beautiful. Big scoop. Good catch by Jairo. Backhand by Jairo. Urbieta makes the catch. Low, hard throw. Scooped up by Ubia in the backcourt. There's the backhand. Robote. The rebound from the back wall comes out. Ubia's there. There's the backhand by Urbieta.
Oh, what a catch.
Mortada is low, but not low enough. It's picked up in the backcourt. Karam does not open. Stopped by Jairo. Jairo's powerful forehand return will score. What a well-played point. That's 4 points for the red shirts. Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves.
Patient game, Stu. You have to be patient, and Jairo certainly is up there in the front court, waited all that time for the one opportunity to beat Ubia to the inside with a forehand, and he executed.
The schedule. Ubia's got to come out and do this again.
Oh, boy. We're in the next match? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I think we'll be seeing him a couple times today. Also substituting for Goenaga in singles. 3 matches for Ubia this afternoon.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote left side, 2-all, is out. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. It is possible match point.
Yeah, Ratz kind of, he has that shot in his back pocket, the fall down Robote 2-wall. We've seen it more in singles where your opponent is just darting to the inside, trying to cut one off and throw a shot. More of a deceptive play. Jairo read it that time and couldn't keep it on the court on top of it.
There's the backhand by Ubia. Robote coming out. Robote left side to the inside. Backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown. Great catch by Urbieta. Urbieta goes deep. Backhand by Ubia. Catch by Urbieta.
That's a good one. Oh, good catch.
Robote to the inside. There's Urbieta, backhand. Big right side over the top. Urbieta makes the catch. Scoop. Nicely played by Urbieta. Here's Ubia. Backhand. What a catch by Jairo. Midcourt outside placement. Aratz reads it. Makes it a 2-all that is not playable. Point set and a hard-fought match for Jairo and Urbieta of the Tejada Devils, winning in straight sets 6-3, 6-2.
All right, just a really solid performance for the Devils, number 2 team to start it off with the win. Jairo and Urbieta improved to 5-1, and they'll be playing 12 total matches this year compared to the 1, 2, 5, and 6 teams that are only playing, the 1, 4, 5, and 6 teams. Only playing 8 matches, a good team to have playing a couple extra, and they deliver once again for the Tejada Devils. Let's take a look at that game day scoreboard now. With the win, the Devils jump into second place, and they had a game in hand over the Cyclones coming into today, so just an opportunity to add some points and open up a little bit of a lead between themselves and third place team. Top 3 finishers will make the playoffs. First place finisher in the regular season gets a bye into the championship. Second and third place teams will play off. The winner takes on the number 1 team in the regular season in the championship, which is set for December 15th. We will hear from the winning team, Jairo and Urbieta, to begin this game day. Devils took out the Renegades this past Friday night, looking to make it 2 game days in a row. Let's hear from their top doubles team.
All right, Jairo, Urbieta, congratulations on winning that match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Good, good. I mean, first start with the first game with a win. It's always good news.
What was the strategy that you guys had?
Strategy? Well, we knew that Arat was his first game ever in the front, so just attack Ubilla and in the rebote with Arat. So that was basically our strategy, right?
Yep, you said perfectly right.
Well, guys, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
And folks, let's introduce our next match here, a top-ranked doubles match. Gaucheri and Ubilla taking on Douglas and Arta.
That's right, we're going to be seeing Ubilla coming right back out. About a minute left here in this break. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida.
Actually, the 3rd day in a row that the Renegades and Devils are playing each other, Stu. 10-2, October 2nd. The last time the top-ranked doubles teams faced off, Gaucheri and Ubilla 6-2, 6-1 over Douglas and Arta. Figure a little bit of a revenge factor in play here for this Devils team, which is eager to prove they can hang with some of these top teams, no doubt about it.
Douglas is definitely looking good in the practices happening earlier today.
Overall, Gaucheri and Ubilla 2-1. Douglas and Arta 0-3. Again, you also have to factor in Ubilla coming out here for his 2nd match in a row. He threw a lot of balls and exerting a lot of energy on top of it, too.
Yes, so he's definitely warmed up, no question about that. But also, that was a high-energy game. Yeah,
maybe a little bit different style in this one. You're going to see maybe a couple more shots, some more movement up there in the front, a little more aggressive play by both of these young front quarters, Douglas and Gaucheri. Both 1-ranked players for their teams. Always fun when they match up. Let's see how this one goes, Stu. We are ready to begin our 2nd match. Gaucheri and Ubilla serve to Douglas and Arta. We begin with an overserve. Second serve coming up for Gosheri. Ball runner to the inside, catch by Ubi. Here's Arta from deep in the backcourt. There's a backhand, played at the 11 line. Ubia now. Same spot, higher hand, harder. This one comes shooting off the back ball. Douglas makes a save. Gosheri backed up to the 10. Low runner, Douglas is there to cut it off. Douglas lobs one back. Here's Ubia. Ubia up at the 11 line, backhand. Arta steps in there, cuts it off. Gosheri now takes that one low at the 9 line. Low runner, back to Arta. What a scoop. Deep in the backcourt, lifts the backhand up, into the corner. Ubia makes the play. Another strong backhand. Arta pulls it in off the sidewall, slows it down. Gosheri thought about it, gonna play the rebote on the back end. Drops it inside, Douglas no play, comes back to Arta. Arta on the bounce to the inside, Ubia takes it off the sidewall. Low runner, here's Douglas. Into the corner again, not a lot on it. Douglas digs it out, can't keep it under the overhead screen. That ball is out of play. First point to the Renegades, Gosheri and Ubia.
High energy first point. Arta in there. Again, it's just a question of Arta will sit in the back and make some really solid catches over and over and over again. Great as far as volleying is concerned. He needs Douglas to kill the point up in the front court.
Arta takes in the serve, backhand. Gosheri back on the inside, takes it in. Arta up at the 10, higher and harder. Ubia rather steps in on the forehand. Low runner inside. Ubia takes it off the sidewall, backhand. Douglas slides in, softer touch. Big Art, that ball kicks up and out. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown, back to the left side of Arta. Ubia now from the inside at the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Arta on the right side now. Crossing the sidewall. Gosheri waits on it. Plays the rebote. Caught the corner. Arta again from deep in the backcourt. Backhand to the inside. Passing Ubia. Gosheri's got it. Gosheri calls him off. Rebote left side. Back to Arta. Little kick off the sidewall. He's got it up at the 10 line. Strong backhand. Pulled in by Ubia. Arta from the forehand again. Gosheri takes this one in the air off the sidewall. Backhand, right on the numbers. Arta stops it. Big backhand follows. On the wall the whole way. Gosheri gets out there, rips it inside. Arta steps up. Backhand just above the pad. Gosheri's there. Douglas comes flying cross court. The backhand up. Ubia steps back, takes it in. Not going to let that ball come out. Forehand rebote. Douglas sends it back to Ubia. Runner inside, there's Douglas again. Ball stays inside, Arta just does get there, backhand. Gosheri again, beautiful catch. Ubia from the 11 line, powerful backhand, back to Arta. Arta at the 12, goes high and hard, this one out of reach. Gosheri again just keeps it inside with a big bounce. Arta controls. Backhand. Gosheri puts it back to Arta. The backhand two-wall is too low.
So the backhand two-wall is along the lines of a trick shot. It's timing has a lot to do with it, but the deeper you are, the more difficult it is to throw. So if you're throwing it from the 8 line, better chance of making it from like the 10 or 11 line. And Arta is pretty far back, doesn't throw that a lot. I think he wanted that point to be. What a
Douglas
catch by
takes the
Douglas,
serve.
man.
He keeps it inside. Ubia with a great scoop. The backhand two-wall Will score from Ubia. A nice throw. Makes it a 3-0 lead.
Wow. Okay, so Douglas picked a magnificent
Wow.
serve. I mean, that's obviously replay material. In fact, you may even see that on Instagram at some point. Douglas, he likes doing that. He likes stepping in front of Gaucheri's serve. Better him than me. Because that thing's coming about 1,003 miles an hour. Put it to the inside, but Ubia turned it into a shot beautifully. Gaucheri keeping him honest there on the serve.
Rotate comes shooting out. Gaucheri just above the pad. Douglas there on the inside. Powerful backhand to Ubia. Douglas now up the 8 line. Low runner. Gaucheri's back on the inside. He lobs this one up. Arta, great catch on the number. Lobs a backhand. Here's Ubia now at the 12. High and hard. This one kicking up and out. Douglas all alone for it. Lays it up. Here's Gaucheri on the Costado. Right up the middle. Arta runs around it. Keep it on the left side. His low runner. Or Gaucheri back there in an instant. What a tough catch again. Crossing deep in the backcourt. Arta, nice return. Wall to wall. Robote, that splits him. Douglas trying to get out there. He stays with it. Makes Robote save to the inside. Ubia with time. Runs under it. There's a backhand just above the pad. Arta crouching down. Douglas fall down save. Gaucheri again cross court. Catches it in the air. The backhand lifted to Arta. Douglas reaching on the inside. There's a backhand. Dropping low. No play for Ubia. Gaucheri back there. Forehand gets it by Douglas. Arta on the bounce. Tough pickup. And just out of reach, Robote, left side to the inside.
Beautiful
Arta controls it. Douglas, nice catch across the sidewall. Just rips that backhand. Gaucheri inside, does the same.
Tipped.
And puts it on the wall where it scores. 4 points for the Renegades, Gaucheri and Ubia.
You got a choice when you have it there on the Costado, both Douglas and Gaucheri. Are you going to throw the 2-all, or are you going to blast it inside? And consistently, both Douglas and Gaucheri. Gaucheri, obviously, zero fear at throwing that 2-all, but he's just been blasting it inside.
Yeah. Placed perfectly as well on top of it. Here's Arta on the forehand to the inside for Gaucheri. Backhand to the outside. Gaucheri running with it. Nicely thrown to the inside. What a scoop by Arta. Backhand just out of reach and passing. Cutting inside. That's on the numbers. That's going to get the Devils on the board with their first point. Douglas serve.
No shutout here.
That's an overserve. Second serve coming up for Douglas. Serve takes Ubia to the outside. Forehand dropped over the top. Arta, tip ball. 5 points for Gaucheri and Ubia. They have a possible set.
See, Arta either tip it or didn't. The call is that he did tip it. He seemed to be taking issue with that, but he can't let himself get rattled. Can't let himself get rattled. Because his catching has been spot on. I mean, specifically, by comparison, this is probably the best I've seen him play.
Arta, big backhand, open it up, wall to wall. Gaucheri with it, rips it inside. Arta's there to scoop it up.
Scoop. That's beautiful.
Backhand, lifted to the corner. Here's Ubia now. Powerful throw, better catch by Arta.
That ball was coming in hot.
Gaucheri running with it. Robote again to the inside. Douglas coming back for it. Douglas makes a good save. Backhand 2-wall lands in. Douglas makes a spectacular save. Gaucheri's there to scoop it up. Gaucheri to the inside. Arta trying to get back in there. He does. And it
That
clears
cleared
the
the
overhead
overhead
screen.
screen. What a
This ball
save by
floating
Arta.
on the wall. Gaucheri gets there. Backhand. No play for Arta. Douglas just saves it inside. Gaucheri,
calling for the ball.
aggressive call. Goes for the splitter. Douglas the
What a
high
high
scoop.
scoop by
Douglas with the
Douglas.
2-wall.
Two-wall.
That's
Oh,
stopped by
wow. What a
Gaucheri.
catch.
Gaucheri's forehand is scooped up by Arta. That is backup. Gaucheri keeps it inside. Soft touch. Arta takes it off the side wall. There's a backhand towards the inside. Ubia now.
I can't believe the point's still going.
Can't either, Stu. This is wild. Here's Gaucheri. The 2-wall is too low. That will extend the set here, 5-2. Devils serving.
So
Great
Gaucheri
effort,
knowing,
man.
yeah, Gaucheri knowing that he's got some points to play with here. Gaucheri's going to take his hand out of the cesta. Put his hand back in. See, fixing that cesta onto his hand with the long cinta.
Hand sits flat on top of that basket. Glove sits over the hand. Only thing holding it in there is that center. Want to make sure you get a good tie, especially after a long point like that.
Big backhand there from Ubia. Douglas running with it. Gets there at the 7 line. Turns it inside.
Good
What a
catch.
catch by Ubia. That
What
is
a
on the
catch
numbers.
by
Arta
Arta.
again. Beautiful throw. Backhand wall to wall. Robote left side. Back inside. Arta alone. Scooped it up high. Ubia now steps up. Backhand the low runner. Back to Arta standing in there. One just out of reach. Gaucheri. Robote left side. Big bounce. Douglas trying to dig it out. He does.
Good, kept it inside, close to the side wall.
Douglas steps in, cuts one off. Backhand up at the 8 line. Here's Ubia now from the forehand. Forehand inside. 3-wall play. Douglas lines it up. Douglas stays inside with it. Ubia. Backhand. We're kicking up and out just off the side wall. Douglas lays it up. Back to the left side of Ubia. Douglas flying catch between the 9 and 10. Lobs the backhand. Ubia steps up. Yeah, low and hard. Arta crouching down, makes the catch. Hard backhand again. Gaucheri running with it, stops at the 5 line, turns it inside. Arta. Back up the middle with it. Robote left side, will kick off the side wall. Douglas, good control, keeps it inside, but Ubia caught it in the air. One-handed catch, there's Douglas. The backhand again, coming out low. Gaucheri back on the inside.
Robote
This
coming
one's
out.
ripped, wall to wall again. Douglas gets out there, opens up to the outside.
outside.
That
Okay.
is a tough
What a
Robote.
save.
But Gaucheri made it. That ball's floating. Arta trying to get up there. He does before the second bounce. What a
cleared the
backhand
overhead
again.
screen.
Clears Gaucheri up at the 4 line, turns the 2-wall. Arta has it in the air. Arta right up the middle. Ubia cuts it off. Ubia back to the inside. Arta on the bounce. Ubia from the corner. Lifts it to Arta. Arta, softer touch on it. No play for Ubia. Gaucheri out there for the Robote. Stays inside. Here's Douglas. Back inside.
What a
Ubia
scoop by
scooped it
Ubia.
up. That ball is a couple feet behind
Douglas
him.
on a beautiful
Douglas
catch.
flying catch. Lifts it back. Ubia back in position. Makes the play. Well out of reach. There's Douglas now backpedaling. Drops it inside. Ubia again. Tough scoop. Douglas drops it inside. Ubia. Ball down save. Here's
Trouble.
Gaucheri on the forehand.
Oh my.
Could not make the catch.
My, oh my. He thinks that Gaucheri knew what he was going to do with the ball. He just didn't catch it. That's the first step.
After all
Boy,
that.
is it me or is every one of these points like tired?
Yeah.
Do you feel like a nap? Do you need
No,
a nap after every one of these
feeling-
points?
I'm feeling good, Stu. These guys are picking up the pace here in this second. I mean, this is some high-level play. Long rallies. We'll give you that for sure. Backhand right up the middle. Douglas flips the Robote. Here's Ubia now. And it's right on the wall. Arta, another good catch. His backhand clears the overhead screen out a long way. Gaucheri just does get out there. Ubia again, with a 10 line, backhand, close
Beautiful
to the
catch.
side wall. Arta snags it.
Without a doubt, the best I've seen Arta play.
The Rebote got away from it. It is 5-4. Still a possible set point for Gaucheri and Ubia.
Tremendous. Tremendous play again by all four players. Imagine we're going to see a pretty powerful serve here by Douglas. See if he gets it by Gaucheri. Nope.
Gaucheri picks the serve.
Splitter.
The splitter
What a
is
catch
scooped
by
by
Arta.
Arta. This is
that
going to be a
gonna cross
tough
the wall?
one,
Yes,
and
it will.
it scores.
Yes, it will.
We are at
Yes, it
5-5. This is set point.
We're only in the second game, right? You're going to have to talk me out of Arta's player of the day. I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. It's possible. Lots of games,
so
lots of
far,
highlight to be
I'll tell
played,
ya,
but
wow.
this is the best he has played yet, period.
Crucial point here, 5-5. This is the set. Ubia has it on the forehand, drops it over the top.
What a
Arta's
scoop
there to
by
scoop it
Arta.
up. Ubia at the 12 line, backhand. That is well thrown, cutting inside. Douglas gets out there, drops it over the top. Ubia again. Arta with a missed ball. What a set played by these top-ranked teams. Gaucheri and Ubia take it 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play our second set.
Such a well-played set. What else
That
can
is,
you say about it? That's as good as highlights we've ever seen played on the court. It's one of the best battle court sets I believe ever played. Come into the ESPN 3 players cage. You see Rats there who played the last match. Gaucheri with the helmet on. Ubia.
It looks.
This is his second set.
Yeah, I was going to say for him, I mean, big that the Devils were forcing him to stay out there for a couple extra points. He's done a lot of throws in those few extra points. A 5-1 lead. Devils tied it up at 5-5, but the Renegades take that decisive 11th point.
Looking at that back corner there, you have Douglas. Let's take a look at some replays here from that first set. Let's look at Douglas slipping in to take that serve. That is just spot on. Beautiful. We saw him do that last week as well. This one he didn't score off of, though. The one he did last week, Ubia was ready for it. The backhand 2-all, kind of punishing him for it.
Remember, I think 3-1 lead for the Renegades, and then ultimately 5-1. Beautiful Rebote to the inside here. But Arta, you talked about his catching. A couple of scoops.
Arta
Snagging a couple off the side wall. I mean,
just played so well today. So well. All these players did. Gaucheri here on the Rebote save, keeping the point alive. Look at Arta. Ubia again. Let's not forget, this is Ubia's second match in a row.
and just his first season in
Look at
battle
this.
court as well.
Boom.
That's the catch.
Look at this. That's the catch that saved it.
And then this one right away, knew it was kind of floating, knew it was going to cross the
I
side
asked
wall.
before he threw it, was he going to cross the side wall? Or was Ubia going to pick it up first? And then, so frustrating. It was 5-5. Someone had to win the set. Second set coming up here.
A nice throw there by Ubia to end it. We are ready to begin set number 2. Douglas and Arta will have the serve. There's a serve. Gaucheri ends our second set. That ball stays inside. Arta, great catch to begin. Rebote, left side. Here's Arta again on the bounce. Backhand, just above the pad. Flying catch by Gaucheri. Ubia from the 11 line. Backhand, just out of reach. Douglas, Rebote, pushed it up the middle. Ubia's got that one low. Forehand beats Douglas inside. Arta makes the play in the backcourt. Lobs the backhand. Gaucheri's got to come back for it. And not going to get enough on it. That ball's in the pad. Pad is bad. Douglas and Arta pick up the first point of our second set.
Obviously, it's early here in the second set. We'd be very curious to see if the Devils, Douglas and Arta, are able to pull this to a third set. Be quite a lot of work for Ubia, back to back. You know,
might play into the Devils' hand if they can get this to a third set. Ubia's been throwing the ball, and he's not reserving any power on any one of these throws. Douglas, that's a tough rebote. He pushed it outside. Ubia runs under it. The carom by Ubia is wide. 2-0 lead for Douglas and Arta.
That was out. Good carom, decidedly good play. Ubia made a tremendous catch there. Tried to turn it into a shot. Just landed wide.
Forehand low and hard. Arta, backhand. Beautifully thrown again, clearing the overhead screen. Gaucheri backpedaling quickly, drops it inside. Arta again. Arta from the 12 line, lobs it up. His ball past Ubia, coming out. Lobs it back to Ubia on the inside. No runner, just out of reach. Arta ducks out. Douglas drops it inside. Gaucheri has it up high. Costado inside. Arta there again. Another tough scoop. Ubia puts it just out of reach at Douglas, comes shooting back out to him. All he can do, he lays it up. Gaucheri on Costado again. The splitter is scooped on the forehand now. Gaucheri lines it up. Three-wall play, puts it inside. Arta, clean miss. Look for the rebote, but that got away from him.
Right down hard, huh?
Well played point. Gaucheri and Ubia on the board in our second set. And I think we're just waiting to get a towel out here and clean up the court. Arta did go down there and make sure that
exactly
not
whenever
any wet
a player
spots.
lays down, because that's a particularly bad place to have a wet spot.
Guarantee,
right there.
Guarantee that. I mean, these guys have been working
slide
hard.
right through that. Yeah.
Cleaned up, and we'll continue on here with the set. Douglas and Arta do lead 2-1. Gaucheri will be serving for the Renegades. What a catch there by Arta. Backhand lifted, well past Ubia. Gaucheri just does get out there again, turns it low and hard. Arta's got it. Ubia, low runner. Douglas steps in, there's a backhand. High and hard. A tough one. Douglas has to come back. Gets enough on it, lays it up, and that clears the overhead screen.
Gaucheri's going to lay back on that.
Gaucheri on the forehand. There's a scoop again by Arta. Little runner, just out of reach. Ubia has to step in. He makes the play. Backhand two-wall. Douglas not falling for it this time. Forehand shoots it hard. Ubia got assessed on it, just could not make that catch. 3-1 lead for Douglas and Arta of the Devils.
So you heard Gaucheri calling, boy, let it go, let it go. But Ubia felt he had a catch on it. Douglas, great catch here off the 2-wall. Previously that had scored on him. Great serve by Douglas.
Ubia has it in the backcourt. Art's out of the way. Rebote coming back out. Douglas drops it inside. Here's Ubia. Douglas switching from left to right. Good catch. Dropping inside again. Gaucheri lining it up. Rebote with a big bounce. Good control. Arta has it at the 10 line. High and hard. This one's coming out. Rebote played at the 5 line. Splits them. Arta another scoop on the forehand. 3 in a row.
Arta's been spot on there.
Ubia dropping it over the top. Arta going up high. Here's the backhand. Will kick off the sidewall. Sherry lets it pass, whips it inside. It's going to be a tough one opening up. And no play for Arta on the rebote. Renegades cut it 3-2. They serve.
Cherry put a little bit extra on that rebote.
Yeah.
Just a little, because he had a chance to go for it in the air, let it pass. He's supremely confident. He's left-handed, so he's supremely confident on everything on the backhand or the left side of the body, especially that costado. And just tremendous, tremendous power. Still the best I've ever seen Arta play on this court, ever.
I mean, these scoops do, especially on the forehand, these are tough. Fault over serve, second serve for Gaucheri. Second serve is good. Arta with a spectacular grab. Ubia running under it. What a backhand there. Low runner launch coming out to the 5-line. Douglas put it up the middle. Ball missed. Fourth point for the Devils. They serve. Ball missed off the serve. That brings it to a 5-2 lead. Possible set point for the Devils in the fourth
What
third
that
set.
says also is that Gaucheri is going to be looking to take Douglas's next serve, losing a little bit of confidence in his back quarter. Just as far as, maybe he's getting tired, whatever, but Gaucheri definitely looking at this serve. Over serve.
That's an over serve. Second serve for Douglas.
Actually walked away from it. Very interesting. Don't know if Gaucheri just wants to get this into a third set.
Be low and hard inside. Both Devils there. Arta makes the play. That ball tipped.
Third set.
Third set coming up. Douglas and Arta win the second set 6-2. Third and decisive set will decide our second match. Douglas and Arta lost to this team in straight sets last time out. Not going to be the case today. They force a third set. Great playing by that guy in the backcourt. Arta, in particular, really good showing. Anyways, always talk about scooping, not necessarily a skill, but have to make some tough catches, and Arta doing that very well today. He's missed a couple of those catches on the bounce, scoops, quick bounce catches, whatever you may call them. Especially coming to his forehand side, tough to control, but he made at least 3 in a row to the right side, then a couple on his left side as well. See, clean miss there, and then trying to get out there to make that rebote. Ooh, went down a little bit hard. Loved the effort. Went down a little bit. But really just one of the few points the Renegades were able to put up on the board in that second set. See this backhand 2-ball. Douglas, a little bit of a first move to the inside, but shoots to the outside in plenty of time. Look at that forehand. Winds it up. Powerful throw. And kicking up, Gaucheri looking for that rebote. Called him off, but especially for Ubia playing in just his first season in Battle Court. So he's got some learning curve here with the court. A little bit different than what he's used to in a traditional highlight background. Again, Douglas and Arta, this will be their first win if they're able to take this third set 0-3 to begin this season. Again, if we see Arta continue to play like this in the backcourt, mixed with Douglas's aggression up in the front, they could add a number of wins here over their last 5 matches, including this set right here. Gaucheri and Ubia will have the serve to begin our third set. Just a couple seconds.
Be very curious to see how Ubia does here in this third set. He seems to be maintaining his composure, certainly has the strength. Let's see, he's got the energy.
There's a serve. Our third set is underway. What a powerful serve to begin. That is an ace. Gaucheri and Ubia quickly on the board.
Can't catch the ball if you can't see it. That ball was coming in fast.
Serve is good. Arta opens up on the backhand. This one just out of reach. Gaucheri. There's Robote on the left side. Big bouncer. Arta up the wall.
Catch.
He's down with the ball. Ubia there at the 11 line. Comes back to Douglas. Douglas on the forehand. High hard throw back in the corner. That is on the wall. Kicks off. It's a tough Robote on the move.
Beautiful catch by Arta in the backcourt.
Arta deep in the backcourt. Lobs it back to Ubia. Up at the 12 line. This one kicking up and out. Douglas sweeps it off the ground, gets it to pass Gaucheri. Ubia handles it. Runner inside again, comes back out to Douglas. Gaucheri aggressively. Up high on the left side, the splitter scores.
Douglas definitely frustrated. He knew that ball was coming. Thought it was probably going to be more of a 2-all than a split placement. Good shot selection by Gaucheri. Split them up. Archer was nowhere near the ball. It was all on Douglas. Came too far to his left side.
He really committed hard, which almost
Yeah,
told Gaucheri that the split placement was going to be the better throw right there as opposed to the 2-all trying to beat him net side.
And it's easier to adjust from a straight, hard.
That's an underserve, Stu. Sorry, go ahead.
A straight, hard Costado 2-all to a split placement, then from a split placement to a straight, hard. It's just
yeah,
much more
that's a
difficult.
great point. Yeah, second serve coming up for Gaucheri. 2-0 lead for the Renegades in our third set. Arta takes the second serve, backhand inside. Gaucheri looking for it. He drops it inside. Here's Gaucheri up at the 9 line, backhand. That is powerfully thrown, comes shooting out. Douglas again just flicks it up. Back to Ubia though, good power. Runner inside, there's Douglas. Robote back inside, Gaucheri's there. Gaucheri splits him. Arta on the bounce. Controls it on the forehand. Arta to the inside. Looking for that 3-wall play. Gaucheri in perfect position. Back up the middle. And that one is tipped.
Ball is just coming. Obviously, I'm not out there in Arta's shoes, but that ball is coming right up the middle, but it's coming so fast. Try to go for it on a scoop. If you're not going to catch it in the air, you're probably better off letting it come out to the Robote and seeing if you have a play on it. But the scoop, it's just coming way too fast for that.
All right. Low hard serve. Arta is there. Not going to let that ball cross the sidewall. Ubia going up for it. Backhand. Inside. Here's Arta. Gaucheri calls him off. Drops it inside. Here's Arta. Up at the 10 line now. Low runner. Ubia steps up. Takes it in the air.
That ball,
that ball died in the corner. Gaucheri comes up moving for it. Back to the inside with it. Arta scooped it up. Backhand just above the pad. Here's Gaucheri on the forehand. Back inside for Arta where it's tipped. 4 straight for the Renegades. They lead 4-0.
There's no other way of saying it. Gaucheri's ball placement has been absolutely perfect in this set. Every time he's had the ball, he has thrown it to the feet of Arta, just within reach, but not within catching distance. I don't know how to describe it. It's just one off the tip, the next one off the tip, the next one off the tip.
And
It's really been something else.
Yeah, that low hard forehand, a little extra kick off the sidewall coming to Arta's forehand. Douglas, he steps in, he takes the serve, and the 2-wall scores.
Wow.
What a combination by Douglas. Gets the Devils on the board. They will serve here in our third set.
I don't believe there's anyone else on the
that's
roster that can do
great.
that. I don't believe that there's anyone else
Let's
in
see
Battle
this.
Court that can do that. Watch him step in front. He's so Douglas is so supremely confident. Look at this. Take the serve. Look at that concentration, and look at this 2-wall. And if anyone can
slight
stop
hesitation.
it, Gaucheri can. And even I think Gaucheri. I think I saw him roll his eyes.
He said, wow.
like wow, that was pretty good.
Bia running around that one on the left side. Here's Arta. Just out of reach. Gaucheri. Robote with a big bounce. Douglas coming cross court. He's there to cut it off. This one comes shooting out again. Gaucheri gets there. Here's Douglas. Little clip. Ooh, there's Gaucheri. Gaucheri on the inside. Douglas coming back for it. Douglas is there again. Good play. He'll be on the bounce. This one ripped, comes shooting out. Douglas sweeps it off the ground, lifts it back to Ubia. There's another one, not a lot. Douglas just flicks it up there. Gaucheri, he's got a play to the outside. Douglas scooped it up. Douglas inside. Here's Gaucheri. Gaucheri back up the middle for Arta. Arta, inside placement. Out of the way. Gaucheri just does get assessed on it. Slows it down for the moment. That ball floating. Douglas controls it.
Doesn't look like much, but that was beautiful.
Forehand Bote back inside. That ball opening up. Douglas makes a tough save. Gaucheri moving up on the bounce, picks it up. The splitter. Douglas with a one-handed catch. Douglas the two-wall scores.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we've said this before, but no, you can play this match over and over and over again. You will not see anything better in Battle Court than what we've seen in this match. Between Gaucheri and Douglas, with the backward tremendous play by Ubia and Arta, the best Arts has played, no question about it. But this is just absolutely spectacular, spectacular highlight, period.
Nice backhand there by Ubia. Douglas drops it inside. Quick turn. Ubia
catch.
up the wall. He's down with the ball. This one comes shooting out. Gaucheri gets out there, puts it up the middle. Arta on the bounce. That ball was juggled.
Yeah. It's too much. Yeah, just way too much.
5 points for Gaucheri and Ubia.
It's clarification on juggling. So the ball can roll. If you get a camera angle that shows you the ball rolling in the cesta, that it can do as long as it maintains contact with the sides of the inside of the cesta. That's fine. It's when it bounces, and especially when it breaks the plane of the frame, that's juggling.
I will say, too, Arta's not arguing the call.
No.
Definitely juggled that ball here. We see a lot of guys. It's hard for the player to know if they lose control of it because that ball's under.
Underserved.
But you're at home saying, hey, why is it?
Yeah.
Just letting it go. Ball definitely popped out of the basket and from our view here, too. What a catch there. That serve kicked way up. Dropped inside. Gaucheri looking for the rebote. Rebote inside. Arta alone. Scooped it up. Backhand just out of reach. Gaucheri again, powerfully thrown. Crossing the side wall. Just over Arta's head. It's going to be a tough rebote. And it's sent into the pad. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri and Ubia taking the third set. 6-2.
What a match, man. Just
Back
what
and
a
forth,
match.
Stu.
What a match. These two front quarters.
Always fun when they battle. Young,
These two front quarters are just...
explosive, skilled. Always a good matchup. Renegades come out on top, though, in that third and decisive set. Game day now tied up, 1.5 points to each team. We'll be back with a little bit of singles. Actually, 3 singles in a row, Stu. Take a look at that game day score now. All tied up. Renegades 32 points, 9.5 ahead of the Devils. Even after today, the Devils will still have a game in hand compared to the Renegades. So looking at the top 2 teams in our standings right here. So the 3 singles matches in a row. 5th ranked singles here, Ben against Iriando. Then 2nd ranked singles, Arats against Jairo. And then what was scheduled to be a 3rd ranked singles matchup, Urbieta will be out there for the Devils, but Ubia, you're going to see him again substituting for Goanaga or the Renegades. And of course, we'll close out the day with another Gaucheri-Douglas matchup in the front court. Gaucheri and Ben against Douglas and Irianda. We're ready to hear from Gaucheri and Ubia right now. Here they are.
All right, Gaucheri, Ubia, what an amazing match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Happy that we were actually able to pull it through. We had a tough moment there in the second set, pretty obvious. But then once the kites actually kicked in a little bit more of his game, the ball got faster. He put in a little bit more rhythm, especially pressing Arta a little bit more. He was able actually to make most of the points, and yeah, we were able to make points for the team.
Court Jai, talk me a little bit through the strategy for the match.
I don't know, don't miss balls, no. Gorka played really good the first and the third set. In the second set, maybe he make a couple of mistakes, but then in the third set he played really good. And the strategy was maybe to attack Arta, but Arta was playing so good, and we had to change the strategy. But we won, so happy.
Well, guys, again, congratulations. That was an amazing match to watch. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we thank top-ranked team for the Renegades. Quickly, let's introduce Ben and Iriondo competing here in singles. Ben 3-0 to begin his singles season. Iriondo, surprisingly, with a record of 0-3. See if Iriondo rather, get his first win.
Ben serves. We begin. Rebote forehand by Ben. Here's the catch by Iriondo at the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Ben, nice scoop. Backhand from the 11. Iriondo, backhand. Hard throw to the inside. This is the rebote. That rebound off the back wall played beautifully by Ben.
Oh, that ball is floating.
Yeah, the floater scores. First point goes to Ben of the Rebote Renegades. He serves.
Not only do you have to watch it, you gotta listen out for it, Stu. That was a very clunky sound off the front wall.
Duff.
Yeah, that's like the best word.
That's what you golf folks call it, right? A duff? Is that a thing?
Duff. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't go very far. Yeah.
There you go. There's the backhand by Iriondo. Rebote coming out. 2-all.
Look at that by
Stopped
Ben.
by Iriondo. Iriondo powerfully from the forehand. Then backs up and makes a good catch on the right side. Backhand by Iriondo. Low and hard to the inside. Ben makes a save on the rebote. Here's Iriondo. Overthrown. Rebote comes out, but is missed. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece.
We saw Ben in the front court this past Friday evening. Surprisingly struggled with those rebotes, particularly the long rebotes, Stu. And another one coming out to him in this singles match. Played it about the 6 or 7 line, and just a complete miss from Ben. So seemed like he kind of fed the rebote there, but maybe a little strategy from Iriondo. Seeing a performance by Ben up in the front, trying to play those long rebotes and force him to make that consistently.
Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown, dropping low to the back wall. That rebote is on the side wall, where it scores 2 points for Ben. He serves.
Just perfect placement. Off the back wall, puts it on the numbers, and just not enough power to reach the front wall on that rebote attempt. Ben's power always gives his opponents trouble in this 5th-ranked group. One of the hardest workers on this roster, puts a lot of time and effort into improving his game, and it shows in singles.
Here's the backhand by Iriondo to the inside. A rebote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Ben on the forehand. Tough pickup by Iriondo, and juggling is ruled. 3 points for Ben in the orange shirt. He serves. Backhand by Iriondo, powerfully thrown. Ben catches it in the air. Backhand, hard to the inside. Iriondo's committed, and man, is it dangerous back there in that corner. 4 points for Ben.
Yeah, just a little indecisive. I mean, if you don't make that catch ranging back for it in the corner, you just got to duck and cover. Iriondo looks and not nearly as sharp as we've seen him, just not reading the ball really properly. That one off the front wall didn't get out there before the second bounce, kind of floated, and this time ranging back into the corner, which we don't usually see from him.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Iriondo, right up the middle. Here's it caught on the forehand of Ben. Ben's carom caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Iriondo. He serves.
And we've seen a couple nice caroms coming out of that right side of Ben, so got to be careful of that. Fortunate for Iriondo kicking down into the lower pad. Would have brought it to 5-1. It's a manageable deficit to overcome now.
Here's a backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Scoop by Iriondo. There's the backhand. Beautiful throw by Ben to the inside. Good read by Iriondo and a fine effort to try to make that play. 5 points for Ben, possible set point.
If I were Ben, on the costado, I would never throw it too well. He's got so much power. He puts it just above the pad, doesn't feed that rebote at all, and consistently beats his opponents to the inside. If you don't get there front ways, it's a 1%, 2% that rebote percentage from deep in the corner. So well thrown on the inside. Just got to get more comfortable on it. All it takes is reps and game speed.
There's the backhand by Iriondo. Rebote coming out to the 7 line. Ball tip.
Just a miss. Wow.
Point and set for Ben. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out and play our second obligatory set.
You said if you were Ben.
If I were
Ben, is what you said. Right?
Yes.
Yes, if you were Ben.
You'd be a pretty good announcer too. I think Ben would be a very good announcer.
Thank you, Stu. I'll have to, yeah, you're not going to be seeing me on the court anytime soon, though. So.
Oh, I think you can give Ben the run for the money. I don't think you give yourself sufficient credit. I think you definitely give Ben run for his money. 2 weeks of practice.
Just
2 weeks of
that guy,
practice.
2 weeks of practice a day for Ben. That's how much he works.
Ben, the hardest working man in Jai-Alai. This guy, over the course of the last few years, has just practiced so many hours. Had not seen a Jai-Alai cesta before 2018, and man, is he made up for it. And it's all paying off this year. It's paying off.
He's got so much control. Catching is spot on.
Tenacity.
Iriondo, though, not his best. I mean, just a little off on the catch.
We have to remember, Iriondo, this is his rookie year. I mean,
it's hard to know. It is hard to believe.
Iriondo's rookie year. We are in the second season, but this is Iriondo's rookie year.
Joined the program back in the spring 23 Battle Court season, was a member of the champion Lifestyle Miami Chargers.
That he was
not frozen, and now he's made his way to the Tejada Devils. They're happy to have him. Good doubles record, looking to get his first win in singles right here.
Showing constant improvement month by month, month after month. Just waiting for our clock to click down here with 30 seconds to go before we begin our second set. Iriondo will be serving. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen, that first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Game day tied up as well. One doubles win per team. We're in our third match. Ben took the first set 6-2. Second set, clock winding down. Let's begin.
Ready to begin our second set. Iriondo has the serve. Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve. Lands between the 4 and 7 line. Beautiful catch by Ben off a good serve by Iriondo. Iriondo hard to the inside. Rebote. Iriondo will get the first point of the second set and the serve.
Yeah, looked at that ball kind of floated when it came out to the rebote. Just mistimed it, and don't see Ben hook many. And a great start for Iriondo. Hopefully that settles him down here in this second set. Quick point, didn't have to work all too hard for it.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Iriondo makes a catch. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote forehand by Iriondo. Ben's there. 2-all by Ben, blasted and caught by Iriando. 2 points for Iriando. The red shirt of the day out of Devils, he serves.
Another big point for Iriando right there. Makes the stop on the 2-all.
Yeah, Ben was committed in the backcourt too. May have wanted to advance on that or maybe try to get a play on a Robote.
Yeah,
But if you're trying to keep pace with the ball 9 times out of 10, even a guy as fast as Ben is not going to make it.
And Iriando can do a lot of damage if you don't throw the 2-all the way you want to. And if you keep it inside, it's a little bit of a missed throw. Not much he's going to do there from the inside, particularly from his left side.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve coming up. Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown to the inside. On the wall, Iriando's there. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Ben. Drop shot. Ben takes off. Oh, that will score. Well played by Iriando, changing things up there. He leads 3-0.
I mean, that's a great fake, winding it up like he was going to blast the forehand. Ben's first reaction was to move back.
And Ben's got the speed to get there, but I'll tell you what made all the difference there, the contact with the side wall.
Yeah, it did. Not that to drop in. Great start for Iriando in this second set. Mixing it up nicely.
Backhand by Ben, low runner to the inside. Nice low play by Iriando. Ben, great catch overhead. Big backhand, passes. Robote forehand, will not make it. Ben is on the board with a point and the serve. Reminder, the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. First player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match. There's the backhand by Iriando. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Ben. That backhand hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. Yep. 2 points for Ben. Iriando has 3. Ben has the serve.
Trying to get that little extra bit of power to force the Robote from Ben, but what cost? Just lost it a little bit. Kicking up in the overhead screen. 2 straight for Ben. Deficit's just 1 now here in our second set.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's a backhand by Iriando. Well thrown. Rotate forehand, diving save by Ben. He fell backwards on that one. Drop shot again.
Oh, just low.
Into the pad, and the pad is bad. Like that, we're tied up at 3 points apiece. Ben has the serve.
Just like that. 3 points. I'm a fan.
And just probably going to the well one too many times right there, Stu. Got him the first time, but even if that ball were to hit, Ben got a pretty good head start, and with his foot speed, probably would have been up there in plenty of time. Either way, ball dropped in the pad. Ben gets the point. 3-3, tied up.
Iriando backhand, straight to the inside. A Robote forehand by Ben. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Ben. Clips the side wall, puts it on the forehand of Iriando. Iriando hard to the inside, Ben catches in the air. That's a beautiful catch. Big backhand. Point for Ben. He steps out in front of Iriando. Point-wise, Ben has crawled back now with 4 points. He's got the serve.
4 points in 4 in a row, Stu. Quite the run here. And hasn't done anything too crazy. I mean, just kept the ball inside, passing Iriando, and a couple misses on the Robote. Also the catching from Ben. Hopefully settled into this second set after a bit of a slower start.
Here's the backhand by Iriando. Rotate forehand. Iriando's there.
Tough catch.
There's a backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Iriondo that hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. That is 5 points for Ben and possible match point. Rebote stopped by Iriondo. Iriondo powerfully from the forehand. Ben looking for the rebote.
Oh, got a
good
chest
effort.
on it.
Not going to make the play. 4 points for Iriondo. And he serves. Rebote left side by Ben.
Oh, that's a good one.
The ball stays inside. Forehand by Ben, low and hard.
Oh,
that
that's
will score
perfectly
for the
placed.
win. Point set and match for Ben. The Rebote Renegades taking it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4.
Boy, Ben been the class of this fifth-ranked singles group for a number of years, improves to 4-0 with the straight set victory over Iriondo.
And we are back. There are the game day scores is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. 22.5 points for the Devils. Just a half a point out there in front of the Cyclones. Of course, Bote Renegades adding to their pretty commanding lead there with 33 points overall.
All right, Ben, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Feel good. I know my team needed me. We kind of shorthanded right now, so every point matters. So just glad I was able to come through for my squad.
What was your strategy playing against Iriondo today?
Put him in uncomfortable positions, and that's use my left side power to my advantage, get it over the top, get him to put a rebote that's going to be low on the ground that I can catch in the air or off of one bounce. So just get it over his head, make him uncomfortable that way.
So, Ben, you are left-handed. We all know, Jai-Alai, you have to play with assess on your right-hand side. Do you find that you now have an extra advantage by being left-handed and having such a powerful left side?
Me, personally, I actually don't. That's because for as good as my left hand is, my right side is not that good. If my left side was an A, my right side would probably be like a B minus. So I'm not like Goicheri, who's A on both sides, but I work at it every day, so it's getting better and better.
Well, Ben, congratulations again. We'll see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
And thank you, Ben. We are back and ready for the beginning of our next match, which will feature Arats playing for the Rebote Renegades, going up against Hyro for the Devils. Arats will have the first serve.
There's a serve by Arats. Fourth match is underway. Forehand Rebote by Hyro. Lobbed into the corner. Arats looking for it. Drops it over the top. Hyro up at the front court. Shoots it low and hard. Arats with a play on it. He scoops it up. The big backhand passing. Arats lays it up. Back inside. Here's Hyro at the 9 line. Arats pulls it in. High and hard to Rebote. Aratz not. Jairo rather. Rebote to pass. Aratz drops it inside. Jairo runs under it. There's a drop shot. Aratz going to get there before the second bounce. The 2-wall scores. Well played. First point goes to Aratz of the Renegades.
1, Aratz's court positioning, spot on perfect. He read where that ball was going, got himself there. 2, executed a kill shot that Jairo had no chance to get to. That was just really well done.
That is an overserve. Second serve coming up for Aratz. Rebote coming out. Aratz forehand save. Drops it inside. Here's Jairo at the 7 line. Forehand Rebote. Stays inside. That one just out of reach. Aratz looking for it. Quick turn back inside. Jairo not going to get there. That's well thrown. Giving Aratz a 2-0 lead. There's a backhand to the inside. Jairo looking for it. There's Rebote trying to get it to pass. Aratz takes it off the side wall. Here's Aratz, the 2-wall. But that caught the pad on the way down. Any part of the pad is bad. Jairo gets his first point and the serve.
Yeah, no. Good attempt by Aratz. Tried to turn that into a kill shot, but the ball caught the top of the pad. Can't have any contact with that pad.
Forehand Rebote. Jairo running with it. That is launched. Wall to wall. Aratz with it the whole way. Turns it outside. Jairo on the bounce. Couldn't make the catch. 3-1 lead for Aratz.
Once again, when you see a player like Jairo make a mistake like that on the catch, you got to think there's a potential he was already thinking about the shot.
Drops it inside. Here's Jairo. Backhand. Quick turn inside. He committed somehow. Aratz caught that ball on his way down. Left side Rebote. 2-wall. It's too wide. Second point for Jairo. He serves. A runner inside. Jairo takes it off the side wall. Big backhand follow. This one right up the middle. Aratz backpedals. The 2-wall. That scores. Just inside the boundary line there, giving Aratz his 4th point. 4-2 lead.
Aratz threw that 2-wall with authority. Just threw it beautiful and landed in.
Backhand by Jairo. That got away from him. Out of play. That's going to give Rotz 5 points and a possible set point.
Folks who may be new to Jai-Alai watching in saying, hey, wait a second, how the hell does he do that? Well, he's trying to get the ball back over his opponent's head. So he's releasing it high to the front wall. Sometimes it kicks. In that case, kick to the overhead screen, which is out of play.
Here's a Rotz from the 11 line. Backhand inside. Jairo up the wall. He's down with the ball. Rotz makes the play in the backcourt. High hard backhand. That one passing. Jairo going to get out there. Up at the 5 line. Powerful rebote turn. Kick off the side wall. Jairo could not make the catch. Point and set. Rotz wins it 6-2. We'll put 2 minutes up on the board and play our second set.
A little surprised at Jairo's performance there in singles against Rotz. I mean, Rotz has been locked in. He's warm coming out of that last match. So,
I mean, Jairo's, was it his last time out, Stu? Or let me pull up some of the stats here.
Let's take a look at some of these replays while you're looking at stats. Here's a rebote, rebound play off the back wall. Jairo catches it, drops it inside. Rotz reads it perfect, makes the catch, and then boom, 2-all. And I think that 2-all is based on Jairo seeing Jairo's stutter step to the inside. Here's another rebote. This one to the inside.
In the second matchup between Jairo and Rotz this season, these guys played just last week, Stu. Last Monday. Rotz won 6-3, 6-0. Same thing with a bit of a slow start for Jairo, and we thought that maybe that was just a poorly played first set, but then Rotz came back the next time and won 6-0. Making catches like that, though, that's consistent in Rotz's game all season long, really throughout his entire career.
Here we are on the ESPN 3 players page. Rotz coming out, ready to play. Jairo's already taking the court. Both take some time here on the court as we allow this clock to count down in between sets.
Jairo started his single season. He defeated Manny in straight sets, then defeated Nicholas in straight sets, and had one of the better records in the singles group last year.
Rotz is a different beast, and he's especially
this season.
It's almost impossible to get the ball by him on the left side.
See, Rotz getting ready to receive. Jairo will have the serve. As is the case in all battle court matches, the team that loses the previous set begins the next set with control of the serve. Jairo lost set 1. He's serving to begin set 2 right now. Low hard serve begins our second set. Backhand just out of reach. That ball on the wall. Jairo got it to pass. Forehand rebote. Up in the overhead screen. That's out of play. Gets Jairo his first point. Second set.
When the ball is coming off the back wall, you're working with the momentum of the ball coming off the back wall in the rebote. So you got to adjust your posture to try to get that ball up to the front wall. Rotz just not able to clear the overhead screen with that one.
Backhand there by Rotz. Here's a rebote. Rebote forehand played by Jairo. Back up the middle. Rotz on the left side. Costado inside. Going to be a tough one for Jairo. He will not get there before the second bounce. 1-1. Rotz now with the serve. Rotz at the 11 line, backhand, the low runner on the numbers. Jairo rather takes it in. Forehand rebote. Rotz gets out there, drops it inside. Tough catch by Jairo. The drop shot, one bounce. Oh, he doesn't get the second bounce. The inside placement from Rotz will score. Tracks it down. Costado inside, gets Rotz his second point.
I'm not on the court, but I am a big believer, and if it didn't work the first time, don't try it a second time. Aratz reads Jairo's body language perfect when he throws the drop shot, and he gets right there. Some good foot speed. Nice catch by Jairo, but you see him drop it inside. Look, that ball is still in the air at the 4 line. That's just a bad drop shot.
That gets there in plenty of time, and just a tough spot to defend from up there. Strong backhand clearing Aratz. Backpedals, just does get out there, laying it up. Jairo on the bounce. Ball is tipped.
Yeah, that's just a tough miss by Jairo. Quite confident. Obviously make those catches day and night, but the truth of the matter is that I imagine he was thinking about his throw.
Yeah, good opportunity on the left side up there to 5 line, and see it happen almost every day. Maybe once a match, really. Big backhand coming from Jairo. Aratz, again, just lays it up. Low and hard, and Robote not there. 2 points for Jairo.
That's Jairo's game. Catch it on the forehand, blast it low and inside, pass your opponent, not give him a Robote. That's worked for Jairo so far.
Robote forehand by Jairo. Again, that is powerfully thrown, well placed. Aratz drops it inside. Jairo on the scoop. Outside placement. Aratz will not get out there. Just out of reach. 3 points for Jairo. We're tied up 3-3.
Jairo right now, these last couple points, has found his game, found his momentum. Move Aratz around, which is not an easy thing to do. Aratz's court positioning has been spot on.
The Chula from Aratz scores. As perfect as it gets there. 4-3 lead for Aratz.
We don't see many of them.
Don't see him, Stu.
No, we don't see many of them, but that was one right there.
Aratz lines up the Robote, drops it inside at the 7 line. Jairo up the wall. He's down with the ball. Just out of reach again from deep in the backcourt. Puts a big bounce on it. Jairo cuts it off. Backhand soft touch. Aratz a flying catch there at the 10 line. Quick release. Trying to get it past Jairo. He's there. Backhand by Aratz to the inside. No play for Jairo. Robote again. Just drops it inside. Aratz up the wall. Little kick off the sidewall. Jairo controls it. What a scoop by Aratz. Got back on the inside. Backhand passing again. Jairo almost overran it. Let's make the save. Lozano inside from deep in the backcourt. Tough scoop. There's Jairo again. Renegades low and hard. There's Jairo again, staying up in the front court. Backhand. Not a lot on it. Throws it right over Jairo's head. Jairo keeps it inside where it scores. 4-4 is the score. Jairo serves. Over serve, second serve coming up. Backhand lifted to the inside. Jairo, beautiful rebote again. Arats committed. He made that catch. Rebote forehand. Jairo turns it high off the front wall. Kicks out to the forehand of Arats. Quick turn back inside. High scoop. There's the backhand. Arats just does get out there. Lays it up to the inside. Jairo. Backhand. Low and hard. This one comes shooting out. Arats will kick off the sidewall. Jairo. The two-wall scores. Jairo's come back here. He now leads at 5-4 with a possible set point.
On a Costado 2-wall, not something that Jairo's known for throwing, but he threw it very well there. 1 point away from putting this into a third set.
Big forehand rebote dropped into the corner. Arats again just does get out there. Jairo on the bounce, picks it up, shoots it back to the inside. Arats is there. There's a tough scoop, hard backhand.
I'm telling you, you can't get it by him on the left side.
Arats lets that one pass. Rebote left side again. Jairo up in the front court, running around it. His forehand, low and hard. No play for Arats front ways. The two-wall is too low. Point and set. Jairo comes back, takes it 6-4. We have a third set to decide this match. What a comeback there for Jairo. 4-2 lead, I believe, for Arats in that set. He comes back and wins the final 4 points.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Focus on Jairo. Here's some replays from that set. Arats going to the inside. Jairo with a beautiful catch. Drop shot. Did not work again. Arats puts this back to the inside where it scored.
Jairo really picked it up.
That's Jairo's bread and butter.
Yeah.
The low forehand 2-walls, low and hard to the inside. And again, it's still very hard to score on Arats with that. Chula, not coming out.
One low and hard inside and right at the feet. Right there, perfectly placed by Jairo.
Nice catch and a rare Costado 2-wall by Jairo. He throws it well. He does it. Yeah, just not a long history. There's, well, it almost looked like a bloodletting. I wasn't exactly sure what that was. There's.
It is totally good.
Unfortunately, Ben has access to a monitor, so he sees that he's there. Nice smile.
That is a fan, so I'm just cooling him off.
I was going to say, yes, Ben is a fan.
See the captain CRB of the Devils. Talking with the former captain of this team, Jairo. Don't think we do not have CRB on the slate today, but captain's responsibilities are plenty today. We are ready to begin our third and decisive set. Arats will serve to Jairo. Backhand by Jairo. Forehand. Dropped inside. Jairo gets there before it crosses. Low hard backhand. Flying
Beautiful
catch by Arats. Here's Jairo on the inside. Big backhand. Out to the rebote. Saved by Arats. Beautifully back into the corner. Out to the middle of the court. Arats, the 2-wall. Opening up. Jairo gets out there. Stops it. Sidearm forehand. Low and hard. Arats digs it out. What a tough rebote with a big bounce. That will score.
Beautiful.
Great effort by Arats. He's rewarded with the point. And the serve, 1-0. Well, the big bounce key right there puts it low.
No
Jairo gets to it and probably kills it on a low hard forehand back to him. But the big bounce, Jairo committed, just couldn't get up that high.
Or even a drop shot.
Yeah. No.
Either because Arats is laying down back here, but just beautifully thrown by Arats to score.
That serve crossing deep in the backcourt. Jairo comes out with it on the left side. That just does clear, cutting back to the inside. Arats could not turn the rebote.
You saw that ball coming closer and closer and closer to the side wall as it was coming off
though.
the back wall and just ate him up.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Jairo. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Arats handles the serve, backhand from the corner. Jairo with a tip ball. Second point for Arats. Big serve into the corner. Jairo comes out with it again. Blast the backhand. Arats quickly backpedals, just does get out there, drops it inside. Good read by Jairo. Backhand just above the pad. Arats gets there. What a catch. Miranda Bote, wall to wall. What a throw by Jairo. Arats faked the 2-wall, keeps it inside. Jairo on the bounce, picks it up. Strong backhand again. This one comes shooting out. Arats makes a save. Jairo looking to cut it off. He does the 2-wall. Scores again for Jairo. That ties it up 2-2.
Tell you, Jairo did not have that shot last year. He did not use it at the beginning of this year, but he came back from the summer break firing on that Costavo 2-all. It's really been working for him.
Rebote forehand, lined up by Jairo, dropped inside. Arats, Costado. Ooh, that's on the wall. One-handed scoop by Jairo. There's the backhand. Forehand pushed outside. Jairo looking for it, runs under it. Jairo from the outside, low and hard. Arats is there. He scooped it up. The chick-chack.
We don't see many of those. We do not see many of those. Chick-chack thrown from the forehand. Chick-chack thrown from the right side. Chula thrown from the backhand. They both basically do the same thing. They don't come out to be played. Look at this by Jairo. Blasted over his head, and boom, dies.
Picture perfect.
Just absolutely dies.
Arats, tough catch there, backed up to the glass. Drops it in the corner. Forehand, launched by Jairo. Arats, Rebote left side, back up the middle. Jairo overran it, shoots it back inside. Really not a lot on it. The Rebote comes up short.
Great effort by Arats to try to make that play. Jairo just kind of ducked to the right.
Yeah. coming up for Jairo. Forehand rebote, Jairo again keeps it inside. Arats takes it right off the side wall, the 2-wall. It's a mighty kick that sent it off the court. 5 points for Jairo. He has a possible set, possible match point.
And I don't know that I've seen that degree of agitation display.
Animation?
Animation,
Yeah.
thank you. I don't think I've seen
Animated Arats is a scary Arats. Yeah.
He was pissed.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit of an extra kick off the sidewall there, but
I have a solution. Don't throw it.
yeah, damn. Had a feeling, Stu, but spot on. I mean, the backhand 2-wall, you said low percentage, and shows you why right there.
Nice backhand.
Into
That
the
one's not
Chula.
coming out. Really well makeup. Beautiful throw by Arats.
That brings it to 5-3. Still going here in our third set. Arats serves. Possible match point for Jairo. Serve is good by Arats. There's a backhand. Caught overhead. Beautiful play. Big backhand. Forehand rebote. Saved by Arats. Here's Jairo. Shoots it low and hard to the inside. Arats, tough save. Going back for it. Here's Jairo on the bounce. Forehand, low and hard again. That one tip. Point, set, and match. Jairo takes it, winning in the final set, 6-3. Big point there for the Devils. With that, game day tied back up. 2.5 points per team. Singles match and a doubles match remain. Let's take a look at that game day score. 2.5 points per team. And up next, in the match at Goanaga, scheduled to play in for the Renegades, Ubia will substitute once again. So third match for Ubia. His opponent, Urbieta, up next. A little bit of a slow start for Jairo in that match. Different result this time in the final 2 sets. 3-1 his record as a second-ranked singles player. We will hear for Jairo in his own words, see what he has to say about that performance. Here he is.
All right, Jairo, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. I was super happy because it was a tough match. I mean, against Arats, he's a Baikun. He's always catching everything, so it was a tough guy, man.
So what was your strategy against Arats?
Catch one more and throw it one more than Arats. I mean, and with my rebote, try to go over him. That was basically the strategy. Because Arats is super dangerous when you catch the ball around 8, 9, 10, so I try to go over him all the time.
Then last thing I wanted to ask you about, so we usually don't see a lot of chulas during the match, and there were 4 on this match alone.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing the chula? What was going on
No,
today?
I mean, that was, in this court probably it's lucky shots. I mean, you are always trying to hit chula, but I mean, you're gonna hit one of 100 times, so.
Well,
today,
4 times today
yeah,
alone in this match. Thank you so much, Jairo. Let's see what else happens in today's matches.
Thank you.
All right, that will bring us to Ubia and Urbieta. Urbieta been playing so well for the Devils this season. In singles, a record of 2-1 as a third-ranked player. Ubia 1-2 as a fourth-ranked player. The advantage here for the Devils. See if they can cash in once again, retake the lead on the game day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. Ubia will have the serve for the Robote Renegades. There's the serve. We begin. Here's the backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Ubia down low, backhand. Difficult catch by Ubia, backhand. Wall to wall, and a chula.
So, I don't know what's going on today, Stu. Wow.
Chulas, 2 chulas and 1 chick check. That's interesting.
It's a perfect throw. Can't return it, Stu. Great start for Ubia.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Backhand now by Ubia. Robote coming way out. Urbieta hangs in there, sends it up the middle. Ubia from the forehand. Karam with a light touch scores. Well played. 2 points for Ubia. The Robote Renegades in orange, he serves.
Urbieta really committed hard back to the inside. At the last second, Ubia opened up. Dropped it off the sidewall first. Opened up as a Karam. That scored.
Robote forehand saved by Ubia. Here's the catch and return by Urbieta. Robote coming out, that rebound off the back wall. This one's missed. Urbieta is on the board there in the red shirt. Tejada Devils, he serves.
See, just testing that Robote from Ubia. One of the weaknesses in his game. Urbieta just going to try to pass pretty consistently. And also not a lot of experience out on this court playing the Robote for Ubia.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote comes out. Robote left side by Urbieta. Ubia going for the scoop on the forehand. Missed it. We're all tied up. 2 points apiece. Urbieta serves.
And the reading of the ball will come with time on the court, but that's one that just take a half a step up. You got that ball in the air on the right side as opposed to a very difficult high scoop on the right side.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Urbieta. Here's Ubia from the 6th line. Drop shot will score. 3 points for Ubia. He serves.
And Ubia not wasting any time on these points. I mean, if he gets an opportunity to kill it, he's going for it. That's what you have to do. Coming in as a substitute, playing a rank up here against Urbieta. Got to stay aggressive if he wants to pull off the upset. And so far, so good here. Only the first 5 points, but 3 of them going Ubia's way.
Robote left side, nicely played by Ubia. Urbieta takes it on the bounce, going hard to the inside, and this one scores. 3-3. Urbieta on the serve.
Yeah, you're just going to see a couple more misses on the bounce coming Ubia's way. Urbieta got to keep it low and hard, cross the side wall, put him right at his feet at all costs. Got a quick point there, ties it back up at 3-3.
Here's the backhand by Ubia to the inside. Robote. Catch. There's the return by Urbieta. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Powerful throw by Urbieta, by Ubia rather. Urbieta saves the rebote. Here's Ubia from the 6th line. Drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. 4 points for Ubia. He serves.
A bunch of drop shots from Ubia. I mean, we see every match that guys consistently overthrow the ball when there's so much space on the inside, up about in front of the 7 line. But you see Urbieta's first step back, so what does Ubia do? Drops it above the pad, and that's just such a long way to go. Could not get up there.
Backhand by Urbieta. Robote's coming out. Robote left side. It's 2-all. Drops in and scores.
Works.
That was very well executed by Ubia. He has 5 points and a possible set point.
I mean, he has kept his foot on the gas all set. Some drop shots, some 2-alls off the Robote. And that is a high-level combination, particularly for a guy who prefers to play the ball in front of him. I mean, couple points to work with here to close out the set, and the way he's throwing some shots to, an awfully dangerous spot for Urbieta. See if he can get out right here with a win.
Backhand by Urbieta off a good serve by Ubia. There's the backhand by Ubia. Robote coming out. Robote left side, high to the front wall. Ubia's there. Ubia, powerful throw. Great catch by Urbieta. Backhand by Urbieta clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand. There's a backhand by Urbieta. Robote again. Robote forehand by Ubia. Urbieta on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Ubia. This one read by Urbieta. Urbieta low and hard, and it scores on the return. 4 points for Urbieta. Still possible set point for Ubia.
Urbieta did a great job of predicting where Ubia was going to put the ball on that point. Look at this carom. First move straight to the outside, gets there in plenty of time, and there was a throw a little bit earlier where Ubia dropped it inside and Urbieta caught it in the air. So you're just figuring it out a little bit here. So as we move on through this match, it's a good sign for Urbieta. These two did play just a few days ago last week. Urbieta dominant victory in straight sets. Completely different Ubia we're seeing today.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote coming way out. Urbieta's on it. Going for the outside placement. Hit the pad. 6 points and the set for Ubia. 2 minutes will go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Impressive right there from Ubia.
Definitely. Definitely seems to be figuring out the court. Good catches, great rebotes, a couple nice caroms.
He just won his first singles match on this court against Arta this past Friday night, and it seems to have given him a lot of confidence coming into today. Same style, I mean, those low runners to the inside, and beats his opponent there, forcing tough rebotes and just putting consistently a bunch of pressure on him.
Here we are on the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players retire here between sets. Ubia there, on the right-hand side of your screen, talking with Coach Sherry. In the background, you see Urbieta. There's Jairo. Team members come in, giving feedback and advice. Here we have some replays from our last
set. Nice backhand there by
Again.
Ubia. And again, a Chula. Second Chula of the day. Second or third Chula of the day.
Look at that. I mean, once Urbieta crossed him inside, throws the 2-wall. And here, look at Ubia. Off the rebote, no less. Drops the 2-wall in, and that one scores. And we saw Jairo drop the first set and come back and win the next two. That's what Urbieta is going to have to do right here. He wants to get another point on the board for his team. Regardless of what happens in this singles match, the game day will come down to the final doubles. Gosharian Ben against Douglas and Iriondo. Make sure to stay tuned for that 6th and final match. After this one, second set, just a few seconds away, where Urbieta will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Urbieta will have the serve for the Tejada Devils. Urbieta serves for the Tejada Devils. Our second set is now underway. Here's the backhand by Ubia to the inside. Rebote forehand, nice save. Ubia has the ball at the 4-line. Blasts it. Urbieta,
Oh, that's a
great
2-wall. It opens
open
and
wide
scores.
score.
Wow.
What a tremendous shot by Urbieta. Wonderful play.
And Ubia just has to acknowledge the great play. Nothing
Yeah,
you can do right there.
That was fantastic. He blasted it. Urbieta set up for the rebote just perfectly and threw a perfect, picture-perfect 2-wall from deep in the backcourt. That was beautiful.
I mean, you talk about positioning and the importance of that when you're defending.
Court
Urbieta
positioning
was
is so
there
important, yeah.
3-4 seconds before the ball arrived. Gave himself a play, put it in the sidewall first, and that thing just opened way up to score. Talk about momentum. No better way to flip the momentum with a play like that.
There's a backhand by Ubia, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Urbieta. 2-pass. Rebote for Ubia. Powerful rebote. Nice catch by Urbieta. Backhand. Rebote. Gonna take a big bounce. Ubia reaches way up to make the catch. On hard to the inside.
Oh,
and
overran
it scores. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder of the score in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first player to win 2 sets wins the match.
He kind of bailed him out there with that forehand back to the inside, but Urbieta just overran it, trickled out of the basket. Big break for Ubia right there, getting his first point. Haven't seen Urbieta miss too many balls here in the backcourt this fall season.
Backhand by Urbieta. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, fire to the inside, scooped up by Urbieta. Hard to the inside, and he scores on the return. 2 points for Urbieta. He serves.
Yeah, I like that Urbieta is picking up the pace a little bit, putting some more pressure on Ubia. Ubia controlled almost every one of those points in the opening set, getting the ball over his head, forcing the rebotes from Urbieta. Now Urbieta is doing the same to his opponent here, working out well for him with this 2-1 advantage. Take another look, scoop there on the right side, and then quick release back inside. You see right at the feet of Ubia, goes for that scoop. Tough catch to make right there.
Here's the backhand by Ubia, blasted low and hard. Robote left side. Scoop by Ubia. Backhand. Low and hard again. Urbieta's there. Urbieta goes deep. Robote coming out. Robote forehand to the inside. Here's Urbieta. 2-all beautifully executed by Ubia to score. We're tied up 2 points apiece. Ubia serves.
He's figured out this 2-all Robote, Stu. I mean, a little more difficult than the Costado 2-all, but boy, twice already. It's worked.
There's an adjustment period that happens, and Ubia's the last to join the roster, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, of these players, yeah.
So, definitely figuring it out. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Urbieta on the backhand to the inside. What a catch by Ubia. Ubia blasts the backhand, caught by Urbieta. Backhand to the inside. Robote, forehand. Ubia on the catch. Karam, read and stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta's return will score. Tremendous read by Urbieta. Brings him to the ball. Scores on the return. Urbieta serves for the Tejada Devils.
I mean, there's 2 points that Urbieta had no business winning in this set. I mean, the first point and then that one right there. Just got to it before it caught the net. Easily could be a 4-1 lead for Ubia. Urbieta is doing all he can. He's got a 1-point lead now, looking to push this to a 3rd set.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Robote coming out. Backhand by Ubia to the inside with a lighter touch. Urbieta going for the Robote. That gets caught up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 3-3 is the score. Ubia serves.
The power just giving Urbieta a little trouble there, forcing that tough Robote that he sent up into the screen.
On catch by Ubia. Hard throw to the inside. Urbieta, good grab there on the forehand. Outside placement, stopped by Ubia and a great catch. The Karam hit the pad. 4 points for Urbieta. The Tejada Devils, he serves.
A little bit of pressure to get that throw off quickly and just hooked it into the pad. And the pad is bad, as you know, Stu. And countless opportunities here for Ubia. Just got to execute. Set could be over. Could have won this match already. Giving Urbieta a few too many second chances. Don't want to give a player of that caliber all too many here. Eventually we'll take advantage.
Ubia from the right side, powerfully thrown, beautifully caught by Urbieta. Urbieta low and hard and scoring. 5 points, possible set point for Urbieta.
That would take us to a 3rd set.
It would. I mean, quick point there. Maybe one of the best Urbieta's played this match. Got it on the forehand, wasted no time, just put it low and hard and forced Ubia to make that catch where he struggled.
Wow, what a serve. Point and and set for Urbieta. So he wins 6-3 in the second set. We'll move on to our third and decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Second singles match in a row. We to play a third and decisive set right here. That guy Urbieta coming back, taking set number 2. Wonder if he's going to keep the ball on the right side or on the left side, just keep him low and hard and force Ubia to make those plays, because towards the end of that second set, putting him on the wall, keeping him a little lower, and Urbieta got some quick points.
We're on the ESPN 3 players cage. Go Sherry, giving feedback to Ubia. Got to come out on top of this third set.
Kind of thrown into the fire here. I mean, just his first month of playing in Battle Court, and already 3 matches on 1 game day, including 2 lengthy doubles matches, the second-ranked and a top-ranked doubles. So impressive here for Ubia. You wonder here into a third set, you're going to start to see fatigue play a little bit of a factor. Didn't happen in that second match. Now we're into match number 3. You know, he's had a little bit of time to settle down and take a couple breaths, but he's exerting a lot of energy out there. Every throw, he's throwing him like it's his last. Couple replays. Forehand or bote. Look at that scoop, lines it up beautifully.
Beautiful scoop on the forehand of Urbieta.
And right at the feet, low and hard. That's one of them.
Crossing that sidewall. You have the view from the audience. Full view of the court. Clock comes down to 0. Time to begin our third and final set.
It's a good look there at the officials. And they're standing in the service box. 7 line, the overserve line, the 4 line, the underserve. One official right there. Ball touches any part of the line. Ball is out of play, even on the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. The first player to reach 6 points will win this match. Ubia will have the serve for the Robote Renegades in the orange shirt. Here's the serve. Third set's begun. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Beautiful catch by Ubia. Ubia will go low and hard to the inside where it scores. First point goes to Ubia of the Robote Renegades. He serves. Robote left side by Ubia. Nice save. Here's Urbieta. Low and hard by Urbieta. Tough play. Nice Robote by Ubia. Urbieta's there. Urbieta lower and harder. Nice pickup by Ubia on the backhand. Robote, the rebound from the back wall played by Urbieta. Robote left side. This one caught by Urbieta. Ubia left side. Urbieta makes a quick catch. Back to the inside he goes. Ubia, Robote left side. Urbieta's there. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Urbieta will serve. Reminder, we're in the third and final set. First player to reach 6 points will win this match.
a good adjustment by Ubia too, not taking the ball in front of him every time, letting it come out to the rebote might be a little bit easier play sometimes. Eventually Urbieta getting it to make a play and just tipped it. Be back and forth here in this third set, 1-1.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Ubia. Backhand to the outside.
Oh.
Landed in.
Wow, just in.
2 points for Ubia, and he has the serve.
It's what we call perfect placement.
Just landing in, and as long as it lands in, then it rattles around in the cage or hits that pad. Point's dead. What a throw there by Ubia. That is not the first time we've seen him go to that backhand 2-wall. Saw it in doubles, and it's been working for him pretty much all day.
Rebote saved the inside. Here's Urbieta. Backhand. It passes. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand over the top. Urbieta's there. Backhand. Scoop by Urbieta. Juggling on the catch of Urbieta.
Juggling was the call there, just to clarify.
It's a point for Ubia. He serves.
On the catch of Urbieta there, that forehanded. See, tough to control, but juggled around in the basket.
Rebote 2-all stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta, hard throw that's going to pass to the inside.
What a
Ubia
save.
makes a tremendous save. Good concentration. Here's Urbieta, low and hard. Scooped up by Ubia and a beautiful catch. Rebote, 2-all is out. 4 points for Ubia. He serves.
I don't know if he was going for the 2-wall there. I think he just kind of ate him up. Caught a little bit of sidewall and ultimately kicked off the court there, not the intent. And the power of Ubia forcing those tough rebotes and working out this third set. And you're gonna see right there, yeah. Wide of the line, and ball touches any part of the line, it's out, so. Yeah, good.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall, up, and away. That's the overhead screen. 2 points for Urbieta there in the red shirt. They how to Devils he serves.
A critical point right there, cuts it to just 2. Could have opened up the lead to 4. Urbieta needed it, he got it. See if he can maybe get a quick point off that serve. And the points for Urbieta have really come in bunches throughout this match, so see if he can stack another couple together right here.
Here's the backhand by Ubia. Rebote coming out. Urbieta, rebote save, that's too high. That hit the overhead screen. That is 5 points for Ubia. Possible match point. Once again, we are a possible match point here for Ubia of the Robote Renegades. Urbieta receives. Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Catch by Ubia. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Urbieta right up the middle. Ubia makes the catch. Urbieta, beautiful catch on the left side. Nice backhand. Robote to the corner. Robote saved by Ubia. Urbieta's there. Urbieta low and hard. Ubia with the scoop. Backhand. Cortada Robote scooped up by Ubia. Backhand by Ubia. Caught a piece of the sidewall. Urbieta makes a great save. Catch by Urbieta. Urbieta low and hard to the inside. That will score.
What a point.
3 points for Urbieta. Ubia still with 5. And the possible, Urbieta serves.
Well, I thought the match was maybe over. Ubia, the low runner. Urbieta, this is the one we're talking about here. I mean, that is half the height of the side numbers. Urbieta goes down at the 9 line, digs it out. Tough catch right here, good control, and then this is a throw that he maybe would like to have back. Kicks out to the forehand, has to run around him, and Urbieta just finds the space on the inside.
Backhand by Ubia, wall to wall. Robote kicks all the way out. Robote to the inside. Here's Ubia.
Maybe a tough
backhand.
Kind of lobbed it up there, huh?
Robote by Urbieta. Big bounce to the inside. Ubia makes the catch. Beautiful catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Ubia on the Robote. That will score 2 walls to win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Ubia of the Robote Renegades, winning 6-3 in the 3rd and final set.
Three-set victory for the Renegades right there. How about that? Upset of the day. Ubia taking out Urbieta in singles. Let's take a look at that game day score now. Game day score here, 3.5 for the Renegades, 2.5 for the Devils, courtesy of that win by Ubia. They jump out ahead, at least for the moment. Chance for the Renegades to open up a big day if they win this final doubles match. Chance here for the Devils to steal the game day right out of their hands. It will be a 3rd-ranked doubles matchup, Gosherian Ben against Douglas and Iriondo. We will hear from Ubia for the 2nd time today. Taking a little late push here, potentially for player of the day today, Stu, with that performance in singles. Let's hear from him, Ubia, once again.
All right, Ubia, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you. Tired, but happy. Happy to finally actually start to get the hang of singles a little bit, especially on this court. Still did a lot of errors that I shouldn't have, but it's part of the game, right? So very happy to be able to win against one of the most solid Division IIIs, I think.
So what was your strategy playing against Urbieta?
Don't do what I did last time. Last time I was just blasting bullets in the back, and he was comfortable making me move. I made him move a lot more, especially on that first set, and then it just transitioned a little bit over, even though I hit a little flunk on the second. So that's pretty much it.
Well, Ubia, congratulations on your second interview of the day and your second win of the day. Let's see what else happens in this last match.
Yeah, let's see. Thank you very much.
Third-ranked doubles to close it out for the Renegades. Undefeated team of Gosheri and Ben, a record of 4-0. Their opponents, Douglas and Iriando, 1-2 through their first 3 matches. Saw Douglas against Gosheri in the first matchup. That top-ranked doubles, see what they have in store for us for an encore right here. This will close out the game day. The winner of this one wins the day. We begin our final match with an overserve. Second serve for Gosheri. Second serve is good. The backhand by Iriando. Gosheri comes cross court. There's a backhand. Douglas on the inside. The throw. Gosheri backed up to the 10. Douglas now same spot. Lifts the backhand. Here's Gosheri. Iriando now from deep in the backcourt. Gosheri up at the 9 line. Low running backhand to the inside. Douglas comes flying in. Douglas takes it off the sidewall. He rips the backhand. Ben has it up overhead. Iriando now, low runner. Gosheri steps up. There's a backhand over the 7 line. Low runner. Iriando takes it in. There's a hard backhand. Iriando again from the 11 line. Lower and harder. Gosheri rips that off the sidewall. The backhand. There's Iriando again. Drops between them. That is on the wall. That ball does make contact. Douglas on the forehand. Three-wall play. Ben looking to get out there. He does make the catch. Ben drops it back inside. Douglas ranging for it. Soft touch on the forehand. Gosheri gets there before the second bounce. Iriando, left side. Gosheri up at the 9 line. It's a powerful backhand. Iriando there. Hard forehand by Douglas. Lobbed into the corner. 3-wall play. Back to the inside. Douglas cut it off. Douglas lobs this one up. Then wanting for Gosheri to take it. He does. Rotate back inside with a big bounce. Iriando, good control. Hard backhand follows. Got that one to pass. Gosheri drops it inside again. Here's Douglas. Rostado inside. Ben stepped up. Caught it in the air. Beautiful read. Right up the middle. Here's Gosheri. Soft touch on the forehand. Iriando. Back up the middle. There's Gosheri again. Gosheri get across now, deep in the backcourt. Douglas comes back for it. Lays it up. Gosheri on the bounce. Costado. The drop shot. He got the first bounce. Doesn't get the second. The philo from Douglas scores. Outside placement.
Quite a first point.
Oh, it was, Stu. What a point there. End with the philo. Douglas, the Philo gets up there and just impossible to get a read on that. Good catch there by Iriando, backhand. Here's Gaucheri. Forehand rebote by Douglas, he lays it up, Ben steps in there, caught it in the air. Soft touch on the backhand. Gaucheri has a rebote, turns it high off the front wall, just out of reach.
Nice
Iriando goes
there.
up for it. And rebote to the inside, Iriando up at the 8. Powerful backhand, the low runner. Ben all alone, steps in, hard backhand. Iriando, no play. Douglas takes the rebote, drops it inside. Gaucheri has it overhead. Iriando from the 12 line. Gaucheri is flying in. There's a backhand 2-wall. Douglas caught it on the right side. He faked the carom. He drops it over the top. Ben got there, but could not control it. 2-0 lead for Douglas and Iriando.
Douglas appearing very locked in, very focused. Definitely, there are 4 players on the court, but 2 players do not like losing to each other. And that's these 2 front quarters.
Really good body fake right there. Sold the carom, dropped it inside, and Ben got there. Tough to control. Ben from the 11 line. That is launched wall to wall, cutting back inside. Douglas pushed it outside. Gaucheri, there's Rebote, back up the middle. Douglas with the scoop. Douglas with the 2-wall. 2 score. 3-0. Douglas and Iriando lead.
My oh my. It's good to see.
Quite the combination. Here's Iriando from the 10 line, back to the inside, low and hard. Gaucheri now on the forehand. Iriando backed up to the glass, gets this one to pass. Rebote left side, a little kick off the sidewall. Iriando stays with it. Soft touch on the forehand. Gaucheri again, hard backhand, good body control by Iriando to make the play. Rebote coming out again. Rebote 2-wall is too low. 4-0 lead, Douglas and Iriando.
Uncharacteristic miss by Gaucheri there. Normally snapping those 2 walls with a high degree of accuracy.
Ben handles the serve, soft touch on the backhand for Iriando. Ben reaching into the corner, comes out with it on the left side. Backhand just does clear, gets it out to Douglas up there at the 6 line. Forehand Rebote, right back to Ben. Douglas backed up to the 9 line, soft touch, that just does clear. Iriando now, middle of the court, the 11 line. Ben running around it, now on the forehand, shoots it inside. Douglas with a good read. Backhand, Gaucheri's there. Low runner, Douglas now coming back for it, a 2-wall.
Too much.
That is too wide.
Yeah. Fall down Rebote at the side, that's a bit much. Good effort by Douglas, decidedly good effort, but that's...
I think the thinking for Douglas, you're trying to turn nothing into something. You think that Gaucheri's going to cut that ball off and throw a shot. So you're saying, hey, if I'm going to, may as well go for it. Yeah,
may as well go down swinging. Yeah, no question about it.
Definitely caught going the wrong way. But
trying to turn that into a 2-wall, tough play.
That'd have been crazy. That would have been insane by Douglas. Ball missed off the serve. That is a 2nd point. Renegades cut the deficit to just 2. Iriando from the outside, drops it back to Ben. Ben from deep in the backcourt, high off the front wall. Douglas running around it. Robote left side. Sherry cuts it off. Sherry inside placement with a big bounce. No play for Iriando. Douglas has the Robote. Then on the forehand, Douglas steps in. Softer touch on the numbers for Ben, reaching down.
Beautiful catch.
Iriando backed up to the 13, lifts it. Here's Ben now, 11 line. Iriando, middle of the court. Just one little contact with the sidewall. Sherry calls it off, whips it low and hard, back inside. Iriando on the forehand now. Out to the middle of the court. Sherry has it. Sherry shoots this low and hard. Iriando caught it in the corner. And on the backhand, puts it on the wall. Kicking down, Douglas saves it. Sherry caught in the air off the wall. There's another backhand. Iriando. Here's Ben now from the 11 line. Softer touch. Iriando steps up. Back quarters trading throws here. Ben now launches this one high and hard. Iriando not going to let that ball come out. Finally getting one to pass here. Sherry, Robote left side. Iriando going up. Makes the play. Big backhand. Sherry launches that. Douglas on the inside. Turns it hard. Right back to Ben. Douglas aggressive play. Keeping the ball in front of him. Sherry doing the same. 9 line. There's a backhand again. Cutting inside for Iriando. Ben at the 12 line. One kicked up. Out past Iriando. Douglas reaching up high. Soft touch. Ben keeps it on the left side. His backhand. Sherry calling him off. Robote left side. Douglas steps in. Douglas on the Costado. The 2-wall. Scores.
Really well thrown by Douglas.
5 points for Douglas and Iriando. They have a possible set point.
No question that Douglas wants to try to finish it off here. Of course, Douglas and Iriando playing as a team. Don't want to give Sherry a chance to crawl back, which he's more than capable of doing. Douglas with the split placement. Yeah, again, uncharacteristic miss there for Sherry, rather.
There's an overserve. Second serve coming up. Ben wastes no time with the carom. Douglas, great defense, gets out there before it's in the screen. That ball missed on the return. Point and set. Douglas and Iriando take it 6-2. 2 minutes on the board. We'll play our second set.
So first set won. 6-2, going in favor of Douglas and Iriando of the Tejada Devils. There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. In between sets, there are the Tejada Devils. Let's take a look at some replays from exciting first set here. Sherry with a drop shot read by Douglas. Douglas gets a chance to just blast it outside. He does so effectively to score. Catch on the forehand of Douglas, fakes the carom, drops it inside. No one's there. Ben's there, just not able to make the catch. Nice Robote play there. Look at just Douglas just so locked in throughout this entire first set, and came the 2-all just out of reach of Cherry. Beautiful catch by Iriando here in the corner. 1 foot on the wall. Beautifully played. Douglas has the catch. And again, tremendous play by all 4 players. There you have Douglas standing directly behind Sherry. Sherry seated in the foreground. Of course, there with glasses. Ben is back quarter. About 30 seconds before we begin our second obligatory set. We always play 2 sets. Scoring in battle court first. Team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Tejada Devils winning the first set. Douglas certainly would like to finish it off in straight sets if he's able to. But no question, one person on the roster does not want that to happen. Cherry.
Just the second set loss for Gaucheri and Ben all season. First one came against Jairo and Urbieta their last time out. Douglas and Iriando have him on the ropes right here. 6-2 in the first set in the Devils' favor. Looking to close out the game day with a win. Gaucheri going to turn things around right here. He's got the serve. We begin our second set with an ace. All thrown by Gaucheri. Renegades up on the board quickly with a point.
Looked like Douglas was going for that serve, and it went right by him, and I don't know that Iriando was able to see the ball. What a catch.
Douglas takes that one, drops it inside. What a scoop by Ben on the forehand. Lost his footing, still got it off. Douglas back to the inside with it. Ben, another good read. That ball stays inside. Here's Iriando now from deep in the backcourt. Set over the top. Gaucheri calls him off. Rebote left side. Douglas now. Ben at the 12 line. There's a backhand. Iriando steps in. Runner back inside for Gaucheri. Right up the middle. There's a great play by Iriando. Kick off the sidewall. Gaucheri catches it. The split placement. Splits him.
He threw that fast. I mean, he just didn't throw it hard. He threw it very quickly. It was a very quick wind up and release.
Hey, that is a true splitter right there. And really low, too, Stu. Tough to control that low on the right side if Iriando steps in. Fault under serve. Second serve for Gaucheri.
Gaucheri reaching out, making sure that Douglas knows that he didn't. There was nothing there. Douglas is kind of in. Douglas wants that serve. It's a little dangerous up there.
Iriando takes a serve on the left side. Low runner back to Ben. Good catch. Iriando up high on the left side. There's a backhand coming right up the middle. Ben now. Ben from the 12 line drops it inside. Here's Douglas. Douglas, low runner. Just out of reach. Gaucheri looking for it. There's Rebote. Rebote dug out there by Douglas. Here's Gaucheri on the left side. The 2-wall is too low. First point for Douglas and Iriando.
Communication between Douglas and Iriando pretty spot on. Gaucheri seeming a little dejected. No reason to be.
Ben takes a serve on the forehand. Douglas backing up left side. There's a low runner for Ben. Nice catch. Douglas reaching up high. There's a backhand. Softer touch. Ben steps up. Douglas just above the pad. Gaucheri going to get involved. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Iriando back at the 13 line. This one kicking up and out. Kicks off the sidewall. Gaucheri, powerful return. Here's Iriando again. Forehand blasted inside. Iriando could pick up. Forehand harder now. Gets by Gaucheri front ways. He's got it on the Rebote. Keeps it inside. Iriando on the bounce.
Good forehand play.
Here's Ben now from the inside. One crossing. Douglas coming back for it. That ball dying. Makes a save. Gaucheri cuts it off. Gaucheri, drop shot. Douglas read it. Douglas whips it into the pad.
He wanted that so bad. He threw it into the pad. My, oh my.
3-1 advantage for the Renegades. Low, hard serve. What a catch there by Iriando. That backhand opens up, but Gaucheri's got to plan the rebote with a big bounce. Iriando there again. Sherry flicks it up. Douglas looking to cut it off. He does. The splitter. Ben, good read. He's there on the outside. Hard three-wall play. Douglas going to line it up. Douglas, powerful return inside. There it scores.
Those worked for Douglas the other day when he played against Ben. Firing at the inside, crossing the sidewall, putting on the left side of Ben. Ben's got a great catch, but that was really working for him.
Devils cut the deficit to just one.
In and out of the cesta that ball went. We're all tied up at 3-3.
We are tied up, Stu. 3-3. Ben takes in that serve. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Iriando. Pulls it off the side wall. Low and hard. Douglas coming back for it. Douglas, a rebote, just does clear. Ben running under it again from the outside. Softer touch. That's crossing and scoring. Nice throw by Ben. Takes the Renegades to a 4-3 lead. Backhand to the inside. Nice catch by Gaucheri. The 9-line, low runner. Douglas steps in. Soft touch on the backhand. Still able to pass with it. Rebote back inside. Douglas coming back for it. He lays it up.
Oh, that's
Here's
trouble.
Gaucheri on the Costado.
On the backswing.
He lost
Wow.
it. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Iriando serve. That one into the corner. Douglas, rebote
Nice
just
throw.
does clear. Rebote left side. Let's get it back to Iriando. He runs around it, keeps it on the left side. Low
Look at
runner,
that
inches
low
above the
blasted
pad.
ball.
That is a spectacular catch by Ben. Here's Douglas looking for it. Drops it inside. Gaucheri cut it off low. There's a powerful backhand, forehand for Iriando now. Deep in the backcourt. That ball kicked up. It's coming out. Gaucheri on the inside. Whips it back to Iriando. Makes the play overhead. Iriando, Gaucheri rather, moving up on it aggressively. The splitter is scooped by Iriando. Back up the middle. Ben now all alone. He's there. Ben high off the front wall, drops it between the Devils. Douglas out there. Rebote turned low and hard. Gaucheri scoops it up. Gaucheri inside placement again. Iriando running around it. Chooses the
Nice
rebote. That's the
rebote.
right play. Gaucheri inside again. Middle court placement.
What a catch
Iriando
by
backed
Iriando
up.
again.
Rebote coming back out. Gaucheri turns it low and hard. Douglas back in there. Douglas, low runner. And reaching in. He's got it again. Forehand rebote. Gaucheri tipped it up overhead. Douglas and Iriando hit a crucial 5th point. They have a possible match point. What a catch by Ben. Keeps the match going. Forehand inside, Iriando. Big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Gaucheri running with it. He flicked it up overhead. The only play he had. Douglas fires it inside. Ben again keeps it going. There's a big backhand. Douglas calls him off. Douglas forehand rebote. Comes up the middle. And again stepping in. And crossing the sidewall. Douglas calls him off. Douglas drops it inside. Gaucheri calls him off on the rebote. Rebote save inside. Douglas has it low. Flicks the backhand. Doesn't overthrow it. Comes back to Ben at the 12 line. Bote back inside. Gaucheri scrambling. It's out there again. Turns it high off the front wall. Ariando on the inside. That's another good play. Bote comes shooting out. This one turned even higher. Ariando, backhand. Wall to wall, that low runner. Gaucheri whips it out. That's opening up. Ariando caught it low. Ariando back inside with it. Gaucheri tipped it. Point, set, and match. Douglas and Ariando take it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4. Devils win the day, and stay tuned for the post-game show just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Andrew Blackman joined by Douglas here, #1 player for the Devils. What a spot. Final match, coming down to the game day, everything on the line. You and Ariando delivered. Talk me through it. What's it like being in that spot for your team?
Yeah, the team played well, going into the last match. I had a hard match with Arta earlier that we lost, so I knew coming out I wanted to definitely get that last win for the team, and it was coming down to the game day. Whoever won that last match was going to take the game day. So me and Ariando had a really good match with them last week. We ended up losing 6-5, 6-5, but it was a really tough match. And today we were able to, minimize the mistakes and I think take advantage of a couple things here and there, and we were able to pull out the win. So super happy.
Yeah, what does it mean? Again, another win for your Devils team against this top-ranked Renegades who are up at the standings.
Yeah, Renegades right now are the team to beat. On paper, I think they're the best team. And they've showed it so far. They're in first place. So to definitely come out here and take another game day, we've taken 2 of the last 3 game days against them, it means a lot. And I think, early in the season we're doing well, and hopefully we continue it.
Congratulations, Douglas. Great playing today. We'll send it over to Stu. Get the replays working.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And let's take a look at some replays from a fantastic day of Jai-Alai here live in the Magic City. We began with a doubles action. Had Aratz back up in the front court. Hasn't played up there in quite a while. Substituting for Goanaga. Fine catch by Jairo. 2-all. Stopped by Aratz. Nice catch and a fine return. Fine attempted return. That ball escapes and hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. Jairo again punishing right sides. That's the name of his game. Again, putting it around both the front quarter and back quarter.
How about Urbieta, man? Beautiful play up the wall right there.
That ball just, you see, highlight a game of inches, like so many other games, just out of reach of Ubia there in the backcourt. We again, big backhand 2-all. This one caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo going back to the outside. Beautiful placement of the ball by Aratz. As far as getting to the ball, making the rebote, however, it hit the pad, and the pad is bad.
And good showing up there in the front for Aratz, but that team comes up short. Jairo and Urbieta get the first points of the day. Then this brought us that top ring doubles. Goes Sherry and Ubia against Douglas and Arta.
That's right. Now, the backhand 2-all working very much for Ubia there. But this was really a matchup of two of the most dominant front quarters we have on the roster. They enjoy playing against each other, and it's always a good show every time they're on the court.
Absolutely.
We got two servings of that today. Powerful serve here by Douglas. Gaucheri takes it. Is he going outside? Is he going inside? He's splitting them up. I have to tell you, today was a fantastic day for Arta, who's had some time struggling, especially when points don't go his way. But today he was spot on as far as these catches. Now, I know that they didn't come out on top in this match, but Arta just played absolutely fantastic. Seems to have overcome a number of issues he's had catching on the left side and had some great forehand plays as well.
And love the effort there.
Good effort,
Ooh,
yeah.
Just
he went down hard, and he took a second or two getting up. When you see someone going down that hard, especially on their hip, some concern that he's not going to get back up, but Arta did.
A heavy dose of the backhand 2-all today.
This one straight to the forehand of Douglas. Douglas just with that punishing right side.
Douglas has it again. Look at that power.
Yeah, Douglas just looked locked in from the second he came through the door today.
This, you see Gaucheri on that Costado. Big weapon for him. Douglas, you see running around it, trying to make that scoop on the left side tough. And
yeah,
some frustration there. Look at this.
This is Douglas lining up to take the serve. I mean, look at that.
Last time out we saw it looks even better this time, and then the finish to follow.
Absolutely,
That's
no
well
question
done.
about it. No question about it. Now, that almost came back to bite him in the ass there in that last match that we had.
This one here, look at that. Trapped to the inside. Nothing Gaucheri can do. Douglas throws the 2-all to score. And again, here's Douglas. Just does beat him to the inside there. Boy, good day for Ubia as well in the backcourt. Douglas trying to get up for that one. Rebote got assessed on it, but just hooked it into the pad. Pad is bad. That tied up the game day win for the Renegades, 1.5 points each. Renegade jumped out ahead with this performance by Ben. Solid play again in singles.
Absolutely. We were looking for Iriondo to have a good day today, and he certainly did in that last doubles match that we watched. Singles wasn't quite on his A game. Ben was doing a good job of moving him around the court. That rebote just falling short. Iriondo's strength is that left side.
Yeah.
That really, really dominant left side of his.
See that one, and just mistimed a couple of those rebotes today. Ben puts a lot of pressure. This one back to the inside, softer touch. You see that little kick up over the cesta. That's what we show crossing the side wall.
Yeah.
So important.
Absolutely.
The ball, really does change direction. And then, second-ranked singles here between Jairo and Aratz. Very, very slow start for Jairo. Yet again in this singles match against Aratz, but boy, did he come back firing in the next two.
And again, when we talk about front quarters and back quarters, they're basically two different positions. Front quarters usually almost always play in the front court. Back quarters almost always play in the back quarter. Sometimes we switch things up. In this case, we switch things up. Aratz is a classically trained back quarter who was able to move to the front court. In prior years, he has some front court experience, meaning that he has more experience throwing shots than your average back quarter. And he frequently breaks that out here at Magic City. This is where he's strongest, is on that left side. But Jairo was able to get a little bit lower and out of his reach, and it definitely came out in Jairo's favor.
Again, the Chula. Heavy
with
Chula presence today as well, Stu. I mean, we
right,
saw
in
that match, there were like 3 or 4 of them.
Were there?
Yeah, in that one, maybe even one set, but that match for sure. And the 2-all from Jairo, rare sight, but working out for him there.
Absolutely. Jairo again, this 2-all. You see it hits the sidewall, the front wall, lands inbounds and goes out. Jairo, not known for throwing many of those. He's mainly a four-handed player. Lots of plays on the right side. And in that case, that's the chick-chack. We see so few of them. Chula's thrown from the left side, chick-chack's thrown from the right side. Basically, they do the same thing. It's just a question of dying.
The end result, hopefully the same.
Yes. Yeah. Rod's frustrated with that backhand 2-all that probably hit one of those seams and sent a little further, well, definitely further out than he expected. Beautiful save here by Aratz. Great situational awareness, always knowing where that front wall is.
And blasted inside right there, and just a tough catch to make. Jairo coming back, taking that match in 3 sets. Another win for the Devils on the game day.
Then we brought Urbieta back out.
Yeah, 3rd time. Boy, against Urbieta this time, substituting for Goanaga. And again, just some great play all day long for Urbieta.
Yeah, there's an adjustment period that takes place when a player transitions from a traditional court to the Magic City court. It's always hard to say how long it's going to take. For some, it could take a few weeks. For others, several months. In Urbieta's case, he hasn't had a lot of exposure. He has had a lot of practice on the court, but not a lot of game day exposure. But it's taking him a comparatively short period of time to get used to the court, which has been good to see.
I see, knows where to be. Tough to line that one up. Ball with a bunch of spin. He drops it to the inside, and then you're going to see Urbieta here. That's perfectly placed. It's he got a score on Urbieta so far, but he would improve that catching later on, and then mixing in a couple of shots as well.
Those kill shots really, especially in singles, really effective. I mean, Urbieta, he's just going to keep coming at you. He's going to make those catches. He's going to try to throw the ball back where you can't really reach it, and do it pretty consistently. Just Urbieta was on his A game today. It was good to see.
Coming up again, look at Urbieta, low and hard inside, and
just
pretty
off the
common
tip.
miss. In our 3rd set now, that tied it at 1. And then you see, another backhand 2-all. This
one
just
landed exactly. This was perfect placement. This looked like it was going out, but just made it right in. Look at this beautiful catch by Urbieta.
And this one too. I mean, digs it out. This was Urbieta had possible match point. He was ready at 5, so cannot make any more mistakes. Urbieta back to the inside with it. Got him going the other way. And that one scored. Brought it to, it was 5-3. And look at Urbieta again. Soft touch. Opens up. Gorgeous combination there. Urbieta ends it in style for the Renegades. Took the lead on the game day yet again, leading 3.5 to 2.5. But the Devils had a chance to take the game day. Douglas and Iriando had to deliver for their team, and boy, did they ever.
No question about it. Douglas came back with the same degree of intensity that he had in that first match. Gaucheri looked just slightly off. I just don't know how to put it. Just looked slightly off. Not quite as aggressive. Ben did a really good job backing Gaucheri up, and there's no question that Iriando had one of his best doubles games of the season. But it was really about Douglas and Gaucheri up in the front court. Iriando just beautifully backing him up with catches like this. Again, 1 foot on the wall, lands in, really well played. Ball gets by Ben. That screwed up Ben last week as well. Powerfully thrown to the inside, just out of his reach.
And then, what a, kind of a rare sight there. Sherry going up for it. That ball just tipped. And you're going to see the same thing on this final replay coming right here. Iriando crossing the side wall, trying to line it up, and just a tip ball. Not what we're used to seeing there from Gaucheri. Ball missed there on the left side, and
Gaucheri down
he's
to the floor, and Douglas is going to help him up to finish things off for this Tuesday afternoon of Battle Court at Magic City.
Yes, and a big Tuesday for the Tejada Devils. Taking out this Renegades team, as Douglas said, their second time in a row this season. 2 out of the 3 game days they've played, the Devils have won, and that's taken out the top team in our standings. Speaking of, let's pull them up there right there so you can see what we're talking about. Renegades up at the top with 34 points. Devils solo second place at 25. Cyclones at 22. Got the Chargers 18.5 and the Warriors down there with 16.5 points. Renegades are at least a day ahead of almost every team. You got the Devils, Cyclones, and Chargers even on game days, and the Warriors one behind those 3 teams. So a couple extra games played for the Renegades, but they've handled their business, and they held a comfortable couple-point lead here at this point in the season, Stu. A player of the day for today. This may be, I got to say, this could be the toughest race we've had. I mean, Jairo won 2, Urbieta won 2, Ubia, 2 matches that he played. He played 3 all day, so who are you going to go with?
So player of the day for me is always based on who stood out, who turned a corner, who did something that we didn't expect them to do, who played beyond what, anybody thought that they would do, upsets, stuff like that. And so there's a couple of honorable mentions before we get to the one. First of all, Arta, who I said earlier in the day. Arta played better today than we've ever seen him play. So even though he didn't come out on the winning end of that doubles match, Arta definitely gets an honorable mention. Iriondo as well. Iriondo in that last match caught balls that I would not have expected him to catch. Very few misses. Yeah. Played overall well. Didn't do so well in the singles, but
that doubles was a rebound performance.
So, so those 2 players really stood out to me. However, the player of the day for me is Ubia. Ubia. I mean, he played 3 matches. Yeah. He had a number of balls that he caught that I've seen him drop in the past, and also a couple shots landed that I haven't seen him play before. So overall, Ubia is your player of the day.
Like that, Stu. When we return on Friday evening, the one day that we are open to the public. So
fun night.
Come on down here.
Absolutely.
It will be the Cyclones and Warriors. Going to get started with Ikeda and Manny against Nicholas and Julian, then Bueno and Manu against Inaki and Joseph. Bradley's still out, so Joseph will be subbing twice. That was the first of 2. Then Ikeda against Correa in singles, 4th ranked match. Carballo and Julian, 3rd ranked singles. Then Jed and Manny against Joseph and Correa. That's the other match where Joseph will sub. And then we'll close it out with the top ranked singles, Manu against Inaki, Stu. Should be a fun day here on Friday evening. Come on down if you're in the area as we continue on here with the Fall 23 Battle Court season. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your week, everybody.
See you Friday, 7 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!